everything good? Yes, everything is good. Nice. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Subnautica. Now this is gonna be an exciting episode, or at least I hope so. Okay. First and foremost, each and every one of you that's in chat right now, I'm so happy that you're here during the early hours. We have Umaluma, Woodchipper, and Velocidotus. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Eno, hello. I don't with what? Okay, I might be stumbling over my words. I'm sorry. But listen. This is an exciting episode for many reasons. One, we're gonna build a body today, or at least that is my hope. We have all the blueprints for the Allen body. Hello, sexy Swedish superstar Seven. Hello, delightful. Oh, maybe I should actually start with adjectives starting on L. You luminous, large, Lucius. I don't know. That was so bad. Wait, a body. Yes. So, in the story of this game, you have an alien inside your head. Like an alien intelligence inside your mind. And also, Eno, Lucius, thank you so much for tuning in, both of you. Adjectives with D are easier, I think. I think so too. I should prepare a list. Like I should have like a sheet of paper ahead of me and like write like adjectives down on starting on D. So I come prepared. But yeah, Umaluma. In the story, there's like an alien that basically enters your mind, and we want to build a body for that alien so that it can leave us. We want to be alone, right? And for that we need these 3 blueprints. Now we have all of these 3 blueprints. So now nothing is stopping us from building the body, except that we need like a factory to build the body, and we don't know where that is. So I guess we still have some things to do, or rather some things to uncover. An AI more like. Oh yeah, an AI, yes. This is very red versus blue. I actually didn't finish all the seasons of red versus blue, by the way, you know. When they started doing the time travel things, I was like, nah, things are a bit weird for me right now, so I'm just gonna leave. Luminous, luxurious, liftifying. Oh, woodchipper! That is so good! Those are the words I should have used. And that's really good. Don't you need ingredients, and have you gotten before? You have never gotten before for one of the body parts. I'm happy that you asked that question, Lucius. I'm happy that you asked this question because I have played a lot of Subnautica between streams. Yeah, I was up to like 2 AM just playing this game. And before you freak out, let me tell you what I've done. I've built on the base and I've gathered resources. That's the only 2 things I've done. I've not progressed in any capacity in the story. I've not explored any new biomes whatsoever. So that's the only thing I've been doing. But I'm happy. Also, we need prawn suit 2.0. Yes, and I have not built a prawn suit. You can see I have the blueprint right here. But you're right. We do need the prawn suit. But let's start off by showing off my new base. Okay, I'm really excited about this. So as you can see, I've been moving things around in the storage room. Most notably the bed that was here, it's not there anymore. But other than that, this is basically the same. The scanner room is basically the same. The only difference is that I have the scanner room range upgrade now. So the scanner reaches far, but everything is just the same. Moon pool just as before. Now here's things start to look a bit different. And most importantly, prawn suit name. That's a massive range. It is, yes. I had to look for a lot of quartz because I wanted windows. But yeah, if you want to like suggest a name for the prawn suit that we're about to build very, very, very soon, now's the time. But as you can see, yeah, I've added windows to the garden. And also I have like a spotlight over there. But if I go up even further, you can see that I've added like some sort of bedroom thingy over here with more windows. Posters here with a bunch of, things that we have picked up during the journey. We still have the penguin aquarium full with grown-up penguins, and we have the bioreactor over there that's inactive. I needed to like swallow my pride, or swallow, I guess, my moral compass before I actually start adding penguins into the bioreactor. But that's not even it. I've expanded also more windows here in the aquarium, but I've made the aquarium way bigger. And if you swim all the way up here, Windows in the garden, yes, seems fitting. So basically you have a greenhouse. Yes, yes, that's it. Duke Blopey, the Duke Blopey. Oh yeah, we have Sir Meat Boop, and then we have Duke Blopey or the Duke Blopey. Okay, that's the first suggestion. I love using aquarium as elevators. Yes, me too. It's a way more, you know, fun way to travel. So here we have a control room. This is a new building for this game. This building does not exist in the initial Subnautica. So now I'm renamed my base Mad Base, and I've like added the colors of my channel to the exterior. And here I've added the large room. So I went through such a struggle, I guess, to get this room. So I've just added it to the base. As you can see, it's fairly empty aside from the windows. I don't really know what to do with this room. I just knew I wanted this big ass room, so I've added it. But at least you can like see the Delta Island over there, and during nighttime you can see the aurora, or sometimes at least. So that's cool. But let me also show you the exterior before the tour is over. Okay, move out of the way. This is, I guess, the downside by using aquariums as an elevator. This is gonna be a greenhouse. Well, okay, yes, a greenhouse, given all the windows. You can build walls inside this room. Yes, if I remember correctly, I have seen that blueprint. Yeah, large room partition. This should be it. So you can construct additional rooms inside the large room. But again, I have no idea what I want inside the large base thingy. But as you can see, I've recolored the exterior. I've added 2 spotlights, one there and one there, and you can see the base is actually going up from the ocean up to the surface, and you can see a Mad Base over here. And yeah, that is basically all I've been doing on the base. Other than that, I've gathered a lot of resources. As you can see, I have now all the components that I had before on the prawn suit, except for one. I do not have... Yeah, the prawn suit jump yet upgrade, because I don't know where to find nickel ore. So I haven't been able to build this thing. But other than that, I have everything I need. The drill arm, the grappling arm, storage module, the whole shebang. Base looking mad. Thank you, Woodchipper. That's a pretty neat upgrade to the base. Thank you to the both of you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how everything turned out. What I would have wanted is like just the aquarium going up to like the above water section of the base. Like remove these windows, but I don't think that's possible. So you know, you can only do you can only work with the hand that you've been dealt, I guess. But also, as I've been saying, I've gathered a lot of resources, right? In this locker, I have all the resources I need to build Alan's body. I've everything, the whole shebang. So the only thing I need now is to get to the factory where you actually build Alan. And I don't know where that is. So that's something we need to like discover today. So the goal for today, at least for now, is to, well, build the prawn suit, but that's something we're gonna do right now. And then find the factory where we build Alan, and 2, find nickel ore. Those are the 2 things we need. But other than that, I think we're good to go. Alright, so now all we need is not to die before you reach the factory. Oh yeah, that is also very important. Yeah, we cannot die before we reach the thing, yes. Alright, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna undock the sea truck. I'm gonna add it to my modules right here. If I can hit it. There we go. And then let's build the prawn suit, and then I need to put the prawn suit into the moon pool so that we can like rename it and whatnot. Also, a little positive, nickel ore is found in the same zone as the factory. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Alright, so we need to find one area then. Find the factory, and then we will also find the... On your way, you should get different alien eggs. Oh, that is actually a good point. I mean, given now that... oh, we already have this. Given that the aquarium is so large now, we can absolutely fit more creature eggs in it. Okay, but right now, listen. We need a name and a color scheme to the prawn suit. And we already have Duke Blopey or the Duke Blopey. Okay, Woodchipper, this is your suggestion. So which one do you prefer? The Duke Blopey or just Duke Blopey? And in the meantime, let me just enter it into the moon pool. And there we go. Okay, let me add the upgrades. If anyone else have like any other suggestions, now's the time. Depth module. So I can only go to 700 meters, unfortunately. Nicolor is in the crystal caves. The factory is in a zone within the crystal caves. Okay, then we know. Then I even know where to start looking. I need to go back to the crystal caves, and let's not lose the prawn suit this time. Okay, so okay, you want the Duke Blopey. There we go. And like I suggested yesterday, Beep Light. Oh, Beep Light is also a really good name. Okay, so does anyone wants to like solve this conundrum? It's either gonna be Mother Beeper. that's actually really good. Okay, so but we need at least 2 votes on one of these names. And also a color scheme. Color scheme and name. I need it right now. Right here, right now. And then we can go to the crystal caves and start this little journey. We don't know where to go. No, wait, okay? I'm waiting, Lucius. I'm waiting. I forgot the color scheme for the last prawn suit. I'm just gonna start off with the channel colors. You know, just in case. Just in case no one else have a better suggestion. So now the color scheme fits the base. It looks good, man. It looks really good. Okay, purple and dark blue. Okay, we'll go with that. Purple and dark blue. So let's start with purple. I want like, yeah, this kind of purple. That seems nice to me. Oh yeah, that. There we go. And dark blue. It's like something like that, maybe. This is fairly dark. Is this what you had in mind? Oh, this looks really good as well. I like the orange highlights, but that's just part of the prawn suit by default. The beeping Duke. The beeping Duke is also good. But I need at least 2 votes on one of these names, or otherwise I guess I need to choose between them. Dark green and black. Okay, how does that look? Dark green and black. That looks good too. I'm not sure which one I prefer. Either purple and dark blue or dark green and black. Wait, what if I combine them? What if I do like dark blue and dark green? But I guess that is what basically I had before. Okay, it's not, you know, that huge of a difference. I mean, like the base color is basically like the the leading color, let's say. Alright, but I guess I'm just gonna choose one of these names. Green is for duty. Alright, so let's have green and let's go with black for justice. Maybe reverse, so dark blue for base and green for stripe. Alright. Dark blue for base and green for stripe. Yeah, I like that. Let's go for that. Okay. Okay, of all these names that has been suggested, I think I like most Mother Beeper. Mother Beeper. So that's my vote for now. But yeah, you vote the beeping Duke. The beeping Duke. Yeah. All right. Let's go for the beeping Duke. The beeping Duke. There we. Oh crap. Okay, I'm just gonna remove the because it doesn't fit. Beeping Duke. Mother. Okay. Wait. Now we had 2 votes. 2 votes for Mother Beeper and 2 votes for the beeping Duke, or in this case, beeping Duke. 2 for 2. Okay, I need someone to break this stalemate. It's either gonna be Mother Beeper or beeping Duke. I need someone to help me out here. If only Maddie was here. Yes. Because I really like Mother Beeper. It sounds like in name that's Samuel. Wait, what is it? Samuel L. Jackson would name. Pre-hand warning. She changed her username. Okay. Hopefully I will remember if she arrives. Alright, I'm gonna go with beeping Duke for now. It really fits Sir Meatboop as well. They go together fairly well. Is now dragon something? Ooh, cool. Alright. I want to get going, but we can always come back and change the name later. There we go. Mad Dragon. Now that's a name I can get behind. I'm just waiting for the jetpack to recharge. There we go. There we go. So we are good to go. Piano Badger, hello! Wait, Piano Badger, I'm so happy that you're here. Okay, what do you prefer, Piano Badger? Mother Beep for a name. Like, we're naming this prawn suit right here. Do you prefer Mother Beeper or Beeping Duke? You can be the decider right here, right now. Her new name is Dragonheart05. Okay, I'm gonna... I hope I remember. I hope I remember. I do like the blue color scheme. Is this a Morrowind reference? The Duke Blue Devils. I don't get it. Okay, you want Mother Beeper. Okay, more Mother Beeper. Alright, I'm gonna go for that's a good name. That's a good name. I'm gonna go for Mother Beeper. There we go. Alright, and also, of course, Mother Bloper. Oh, that's also really good. But I need to settle for one. Mother Beeper. There we go. But the color scheme can remain. I really like this one. Oh wait, another thing I could do is get some potatoes going. So how's D&D going nowadays, Piano Badger? I actually watched a D&D stream yesterday for just like a few moments. Like, not long enough so I could like figure out what the hell was going on with the party, but long enough so that I like understood that yes, it was a D&D stream. Beep, are we playing Kenshi? Oh, I actually know who that is. I played a little bit of Kenshi, and Beep is like that drone. Like, there's like an alien race in the Kenshi game, and Beep is a drone belonging to that alien race that like wants to become a great warrior or something. I've totally forgotten. And he has like some banter with the other party members that you can get. I should be playing more Kenshi. That seems like a very deep game if you just like get into it. But that's the issue. I have yet to get into Kenshi. So I'm gonna go in this direction. There we go. I don't think I've played since last time. Tomorrow. Okay. On my end, when it comes to role-playing games, we're having like a small break between the next campaign and the game we just had. But we're gonna get going this weekend again with role-playing games. I don't even know which system we're gonna use. Or is it gonna be Dungeons and Dragons? Is this gonna be my own system? Is this gonna be something else entirely? I don't know, but this is what we're gonna figure out this weekend. Crystal Cavern time, yes! Great game though. It looks good, Evello, I will say that. It's just... it doesn't hold your hand, like, at all. So you don't really know how to begin, like, where to go. Are you GMing? This time around, we're gonna do something... what we're talking about. We're talking about Crystal Caverns and Dungeons and Dragons. The last campaign we ran, I DM'd. But this time around, we're actually considering having a rotating DM. And I'm really excited about that. Because that's something we have never done before. Ever. It could turn out to be a disaster, fair enough. But I'm excited for something new. And yes, we're talking about Kenshi. I would love that, me too. Like, it would take up off some pressure from the DM if you have a rotating DM. And it also... you can never really be sure where the story will go because so many people will have an input on things. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. Hey Matt, this is Maddiver. I changed my username because I'm gonna start streaming some mobile games. Oh, that's cool. That's really nice. I can toss you a follow. Wait, maybe I can do it right now. Okay, I can't really do it from this stream, from this window, but I'll toss you a follow really soon. But Lucius actually told on you. He told me that you changed your name. But I'm happy that you're here, Dragon. I guess I'm gonna have to call you Dragon now. My players talk about DMing, but never do it. That's why I looked elsewhere for a game to join. I understand. That's usually how it goes. Like, many people usually have like an idea for a campaign or something, but there's like some work that has to be done from the idea stage to like actually building the world and like getting the characters together, you know, building the encounters, you know, those kind of things. So I understand that sentiment, I guess. Okay, I know there's one way into the crystal caverns from the purple vents. I don't know exactly where it is though, so that's why I'm looking around like this. How do you get this D&D? I want to try it. I've never played. I myself, Woodchipper, have never played with strangers online. Or I did once for like a very short time. So I've been playing with people I know from real life, you know, friends and family basically. But I know that you can like search for games on certain like Discords and Reddits if you want to find a group to play with online. One day a one shot where we play as axolotls. Oh, that sounds weird. Also, I found the way in. Okay, we're now getting into the. Okay, wait, is this the right way? I'm pretty sure this is the right way. I'm like 99% sure that we're getting to the crystal caverns right now. Thank you, that would mean the world to me to have you follow. I won't have a face cam though, but my microphone works. So there we go. What are you doing today? Okay, two things, Dragonheart. Oh, you haven't even seen my base yet. Hopefully I will be able to show you my base, Maddie. Because I made some improvements. But we're going to the crystal caves, and we need to find nickel, and we need to find the factory to build Alan. Oh shoot! I forgot something really important. I need to go back to base. I forgot to bring all the ingredients for Alan's body. Wait, I have an idea. I don't actually need to take the sea truck with me back. Okay, so let's leave the sea truck here. And let's bring the ingredients. Man, that's stupid. But I have the teleporter, so I should be able to come back. There are lots of places to look for games. The game I found on Roll20. Oh yeah, that's the platform I play on as well. But you know, again, with not with strangers, with people I know. But it's a bit of a crapshoot. The first group I joined was pretty bad. I guess that's the risk with joining complete strangers. Yeah, like you have no idea if the people are going to be awesome, or if you're gonna have like the same idea. You know, when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons, because different people in different groups approach the game differently. And if people have like different ideas in mind, things could, you know, turn out badly, I guess. I own an axolotl. You're kidding. Her name is Avena Ava. Avena. And Ava for short. There we go. Avena. Is that a reference to something? Because I'm like... It sounds very specific, Avena. Can we still call it Maddie, or are you gonna call it Dragon now? Man, I would hate to stop you in your tracks, but you will need a depth mode to get to the Fabricator Caverns. Here's the thing though. I've been considering this too, Maddie, but I need a nickel ore in order to get deeper. And if I understand things correctly, you need to go to the Crystal Caverns to get nickel ore. So I need to go down there no matter what, basically. You can still call me Maddie, it's fine, alright. I think I want to call you Dragon though, because I want to embrace your new persona. And also, I think it's... If anyone, you know, is just tuning in, it might be like weird to know who Maddie is. Like, am I talking to an invisible person or whatever? At least I'm gonna try to call you Dragon. Also, Dragon, this is my new base. There's nickel in the deep lily pads where you found Trivalve eggs. Oh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Wait, is that closer? You're always talking to invisible people, right? I mean, you could all be bots right now, Lucius. You could all be bots, and I wouldn't know. So here's the ingredients I need. There we go. So question for you guys: what's the best place to search for nickel ore? Is it in the deep lily pads or in the crystal caverns? He found out, run! Damn you, Uma Luma! I guess I'm just gonna tell. Okay, I've never used this thing before. Oh, I should probably bring another iron cube with me just in case. Just in case I need to. I would say it's closer and also safer. Okay, in that case. Okay, in that case, let's go right now. And the lily pad should be southeast from my location. So the issue right now is that I can only wait. I need my sea truck. Okay, never mind. I do need to teleport. So how does this work? Okay, it's just like entering a portal. Okay, that's the first time I've used a teleporter. But at the same time, now we're actually at the crystal caverns. Oh, it doesn't even. Oh, it doesn't even. Okay, I thought it would take up an entire iron cube to teleport, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I like those teleportation gates in the last game. Me too, me too. But here's the thing. Now we're here. We might as well get the nickel, right? And we also have a fabricator module. Okay, so let's drive the sea truck a bit closer to the crystal caverns. Then we can remove the modules that we're carrying with us, so that we're a bit faster. So I would go to the lily pads, but here, you know, again, my thinking is I'm here now, right, at the crystal caverns. So why not look around here? Assuming, of course, I can actually get to the depth level where the nickel ore is. That might not actually be a guarantee. It's like those teleportation gates in the last game. Yeah, I'm going to have to make one of those teleportation devices on my game. They are convenient. They sure are convenient, or at least on paper they really are. Okay, I see the Leviathan over there. So maybe it's better to use the prawn suit actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So the prawn suit has a oh, also, if we find like a nickel or a mining deposit thingy, then we can just mine it. Yeah. Let's park the sea truck right there so that doesn't die, and let's go like this. The factory is at 950 meters depth, so depth module is 100% needed. Okay, follow-up question. Is the nickel ore also at 950 meters? Very important, because if it is, then I can't get to it right now. I need to go to the lily pads in order to get the nickel. You don't see me, right? You see me. Nickel ore should be around 550, 650. That's good, right? That I can work with. Okay, I just need to escape this guy. Maybe I should have like brought a gun or something. That's magnetite. Okay, I need to just. What? Okay, everything is lagging. Hello? Oh, there we go. I got lots of work to do today, so don't expect me. Thank you so much, nonetheless, Eno, for tuning in. As you always tend to reframe it there. Oh yes. I mean, you know, you might have like. I'm not sure who has the most watch time on this channel, to be fair, but I suspect that you're like. You're up there, let's say. So you don't have to apologize or worry. Hope you're gonna do great work as well. Okay. So, a funny thing is, I was watching a streamer yesterday that went to get the Allen piece that is there, and the Shadow Leviathan also pushed his prawn suit past the crush depth and lost it. I wonder if that's a thing then. Like, is the Shadow Leviathan like scripted to push prawn suits into like caverns? That would be really weird. Okay, so now we're at 600 meters depth. So in theory we should be able to find some nickel somewhere around here. So here's lithium, more lithium, torpedo fragment arm, uranium. I think it's a bug. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. That bug killed me. Again, we're looking for nickel ore. I don't know where to look. I don't know what it looks like, really. Oh, that's a crab. Ah, I thought that was it. Because they're only supposed to attack vehicles when the player is in it. In my case, it could have been that it started its attack and then I left the vehicle. I know it was like kind of close. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the prawn suit and see if we can find something. I wonder if there's a safe area somewhere here. Oof. Oof. Don't attack me whilst... Ah, don't attack me whilst I'm outside of the damn suit! I guess we're not going back. Like, okay, will I find a nickel ore on the walls or on the ground or in rocks? Okay, I'm running out low on oxygen, so I guess I need to go back now.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Do you ever get the jetpack O2 tank? Yes, yes. I actually used it there for a second when the Leviathan came close. Fun fact: on pure chance, Maddie joined a stream I was watching. Oh, really? Well, was it a Subnautica stream? Because you know that's a game I know that both of you like. Okay, lead, more quartz. Okay, it was Subnautica. There we go. But you guys do have that in common. And nickel is so much easier to find in the lily pads. Okay, maybe we should go there then. Let's just store a bunch of things. Oh, I should put these things into the sea truck. Okay, I can't really jump down here, can I? What is this? Copper ore? No, not what I need. So yeah, I don't really think I can drop down here. Maybe I can. Right, I'm just gonna have a quick look around, but if I don't find anything, yes, then I'm just gonna go to the lily pads. Oh! There we go! Nice! How many of these do I need? I need... So... This is the thing I want. Okay, I only need 2. But I guess it would be better to grab as many as I can. Found it, yeah. Can't really jump down there. He jumps down anyways. But I was being careful as I did. I was trying to like use the jetpack or whatever to, you know, be careful, I guess. So this is titanium. Yep, don't really need that. Nickel ore. Okay, so now we have as much nickel ore as we need. But let's just look around it to see if we can find more. Extras won't hurt. Exactly. Is this it? Yes! Yeah, so let's grab as many pieces as we can. We can also grab some kyanite now that I think of it. Because I'm gonna run out soon. Yes! Really good. Really good. Okay, let's go back and grab some oxygen. I don't want to go too far off. Also, I trust Manny into guiding you to the factory. Because I don't remember the path to it. I mean, I guess it's just deeper here, right? Or maybe you can't go deeper. I'm sure I'll find it one way or another. It might take like 200 years, but I will find it at some point. Of course, if Maddie is helping me out, then yes, it will go way faster. Shoot, I don't remember which things are necessary for Alan's body and which aren't. Okay, there we go. Let's look around some more. It doesn't seem that the Shadow Leviathan goes down here either, so that's really good. You're a rock. Still easier than finding Margaret's greenhouse. Oh yeah, that was a pain. Okay, more kyanite. Don't mind if I do. I think I'm faster with the Sea Glide. So just Random rocks. Magnetite. Magnetite, I don't really need that. Never been there, I've only seen it. Okay, alright. In that case, we'll have to explore a bit. But I'm down, I'm down. I've not been, you know, that far into the crystal caves, you know. The Shadow Leviathan is really hampering your appreciation of the zone. You're basically just running away. I'm kind of struggling to find more pieces. Yeah, maybe we should have gone to the Lily Pass, but whatever, whatever. We have some pieces. We have what we need. That's the important part, right? I only know is once you go there, go northeast. Okay, copper ore. Grab another piece of kyanite. Oh, here we go. One more piece. Can I get another magnetite? No, that's not what I want. Alright, fair enough. Let's go back. Let's go back. Back to base. Sir, oxygen. Yep, you're right. Oh crap. Am I gonna die?
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Right. No! No! Now's not the time! Now's not the time! I'm dying! No! Please no! Please no! Please no!
Oxygen.
Oh, no, you're kidding. You're kidding. You're kidding. No, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. That was close! Calculated! Calculated! I knew exactly how far away I could have gone from the prawn suit. I wasn't even scared for a second, okay? Counting 500 meters northeast will take you to the place. Northeast of the place I'm gonna enter, or northeast, like just off the crystal caves. Okay, so Sir Meatpoop is over there. So let's just jump up there using the grappling hook. And I'm just recharging my jetpack at the moment, having a quick look around. Can't really see the monster. Like, why did the Shadow Leviathan have to make an appearance just then? Because I wasn't in a position to like mad scared. No, ever. Exactly. What's this? Oh, I mean, mad scared. I guess. Yeah, I had no way to like take another path or whatever. I had to go through it. Okay, so me looks over there. Once you get into the fabricator caverns, go. Oh, okay, that is what you mean. Okay. So hopefully the fabricator caverns will be will be distinct. So like I know that I'm inside those caverns. Okay, we continue on our little journey. Oh man! And if I would have died, I would have lost all the ingredients for Alan's body as well. That was the thing that scared me the most, I think. Was death. Death is never a thing here. Nervous laugh. Yeah, I've never died before. Especially never to You're everywhere, dude! Just leave me alone! You can't find me if I'm hiding over here. You have no idea where I am. There we go. Famous last words. Shadow Leviathan is best boy. It's like patrol pattern is very thorough. Like there doesn't seem to be a dead zone or whatever that he won't get to. Okay, there we go. There's two of them. Oh, okay, that would explain a lot. Okay, I didn't know that. All right. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy. So, you know what? I'm gonna actually use the storage module right now. Yeah, let's use this storage. Oh, that's not enough. Okay, maybe this is enough. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that I never lose what I need for Alan's body. So I need this, 2 of these, and 2 gel sacks. Not sure why I have 4 of these here. I need 1 iron cube, 2 ribbon plants, and 3 pieces of kyanite. And then I need this thing. Wait, what? I might have put the diamond and the plasteel ingot inside the prawn suit. Okay, so let's... Oh, really? Wow, everything went so quiet. I thought there was only 1 here and 1 in the zombie factory. No, it's the opposite. Huh. Yeah, okay, so here's my things. So yeah, the plasteel ingot and the diamond. These are the ones I really want in the storage room. So again, just making sure that I never lose these. So yeah, 3 diamonds, 1 plasteel ingot. Okay, so this storage container right here, right now, has everything I need for Alan's body, and then I guess I can use this locker or whatever for the rest. I'm not sure why I brought more of these. Like I'm sure I had a reason for it, but I can't think of it right now. Wait, I'm 100% sure there are 2 in the factory zone. So could there be 3? 3 shadow of items in total? Oh crap, that's not what I wanted. XTC truck, yep. There is 2 in the crystal caves and 2 in the caverns, and there's 4 in total. Alright. Yeah, that explains it, why they seem to be... Why they find you at all times. I'm gonna have the iron cube in my inventory, I think. Now, it's very important to keep the sea truck alive and not stuck somewhere. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, we have put everything we have inside the sea truck right now, basically. But the first thing we're gonna do right now is go back to base. So that's gonna be easy peasy. Okay, I'm not really sure why I'm storing everything right now. Yeah, so these are the things I want to bring with me. Alright, sea trucks, let's go. Back to base. I need to go back here again though, in order to get to the factory, but first I need the upgrades. At least we won't die as we're building the upgrades, or hopefully. Wait, yeah, Maddie hasn't seen the base yet, so it's a second tour of your base. But I did show Maddie like briefly the outside. But yeah, we can have a proper tour. Yeah, we can, and also maybe someone else have like entered the chat or entered the stream that also want to see the base. So yeah, let's have a second tour. We can absolutely do that. Also, I don't need the blueprints there anymore. So now we know for a fact that we have everything we need inside the sea truck. The question is, it might be smarter to have everything in our inventory and not in our sea truck, in case we die. The base is, yeah, right there. I'm gonna cycle home, so I will be gone for like 20 minutes. Alright, hopefully you will be back, Lucius, for the great entering of the factory or whatever, and the building of Alan's body. Alright, but good thing, everyone, we have succeeded in one of our tasks for today. We have found nickel ore. So yeah, basically we'll only have one more task, and then I have no idea what's gonna happen. But I guess we'll play it by ear and choose that. Cycle, you don't have a room. If I remember correctly, the victory! Yes! The Netherlands are a bike-heavy country, if I remember correctly. As long as I get to see a reaction to the body, I am happy. Oh, okay, so that's gonna be special then. If I'm not back in time, I trust you to clip it. I don't know how to clip things. Alright. I don't know how to clip things either. Still is correct. Dutch people do basically everything on bike. That is something I can get behind. I used to live in a city in Sweden that was basically the same. Like this city in particular, called Uppsala, if anyone's curious, is, you know, priding itself of being a bike city. But that's only one city. If I understand correctly, that's how things are in the Netherlands, like all over. Laters, Lucius. Have a nice little trip. I will try to clip things. I see the button. All right. Dragon, we trust you in this. All right. Oh, I need all the things again. Like, I'm not really sure why I put everything in storage containers if I'm just bringing them out right now. Where can I enter? No, I want to enter. Can I enter here? Yes. All right. I like biking as well. Yeah, me too. So here's our loot. We're not touching this container. There we go. Excellent. There's an important responsibility is being placed on my shoulders. Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. All right. First and foremost, I'm just gonna dump everything into lockers. I want to keep the iron cube just in case I need to recharge the tether tool. And you never know, right? And I have like some sort of structure going on right now. There we go. With my lockers. So let me also exchange some batteries. Let me just do like the normal things that I usually do when I get back to base. So let's change the battery here. Let's change the battery here. Let's put these two into chargers and let's have a look around. I must succeed. Yes. It all falls to you. There we go. So here things start to look different. Okay, so you know that I have windows now on my base because you saw it outside. But here's like a bedroom kind of area, and as you can see, like all the like artifacts or collectibles or whatever I've just put on the bench here, and we have some posters going. Still have the penguin aquarium. Still haven't used any penguin for the bioreactor. The aquarium is kind of big at the moment, and I'm using it as an elevator to get to the control room. And then I have like the most useless part of the base, the large room with a ooh. Now we can actually see the moon or whatever. Now this looks kind of neat. But yeah, I have some like sort of large observatory. I'm using the large room given the struggles we went through to get it. But I have no idea what to place in it, so now it's just an empty room. But maybe we'll fix that later. Who knows? It's alright. That's you know the brief second tour of the base. All right, let's get to building, everyone. Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted. Oh, we can also see. I forgot what these are called, but it's kind of neat to see it on the outside. Right then. All right. So let's bring out the blueprints. Let's figure out what we want. I want things for the prawn suit. I could get the thermal reactor. I'm not sure this is actually necessary though. I want this though. So that's the thing I'm gonna get absolutely. Other than that, I think we're good. And we want this thing. We could, in theory, get this too. Yeah, let's get that too. Hopefully. This is the most important part at any rate. So, and for that, I will need 2 pieces of nickel, 1 piece of kyanite, and then the module, but I already have that. And I need 2 for this. Okay, so I need to make a choice. Either the depth module for the sea truck or the jetpack upgrade for the prawn suit. I can't get both. Because I need 7 pieces. And I have 6. I'm literally 1 piece short of getting everything I want. I like the elevator there. Thank you. I did one such elevator in my last base in the previous game as well. It's you know I guess more fun way of traversing the base. Okay, so either the depth upgrade or the jump jet upgrade. I mean, this is not necessary, right? So I should not get the jump jet upgrade, I think. My messages won't send. Are they like delayed, or are they being like not sent at all? Okay, I'm gonna ignore the jump jet. You should try to get a weaponized arm for the prawn to protect. I've thought about that as well. I mean, in theory, I could remove the drill arm and instead get like a torpedo arm or a propulsion cannon. That might actually be a good idea, because I'm not going down there to drill now. I still need a grappling arm, but yeah, but I could perhaps like just remove the drill arm temporarily for the propulsion cannon. I should have everything I need to build that thing. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I don't want a torpedo arm because I don't want to spend resources on torpedoes. Yeah, so these are the things I'm gonna build. So I will need 1 more nickel ore. I will need 2 more kyanite. I will need a plasteel ingot, and for that I need titanium. I don't have that much titanium. Okay, so that's something we will have to look for. Yeah, okay, so we'll need more titanium. We will need a computer chip, a bunch of magnetite, 2 magnetite, a bunch of lithium. You should keep them in your inventory to keep switching between efficiency. Oh yeah, you can do that like at will. That's actually a good point. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So right now I'm just grabbing everything I need for a computer chip. There we go. So all we need right now are 2 more pieces of... No, I need 7 more pieces of titanium. Alright, so that's what we're gonna be looking for. But titanium is easy. It's just finding random rocks or wrecks to scan. But then we have everything we need to continue on this little journey. Also, I'm really happy about the placement of my base. It's like in the center of the map, and I didn't even know that at the time. So I'm like close by to everything I basically need to be close by to. It's saying it won't post because there's conflict with this channel's moderation settings. What? Is it a word? Have I banned a word? That's the only thing I can think of. Like it's a word that you're trying to send. I have no idea. More titanium, good. I know that one mod of this channel they did mess around with those settings like a couple of like months back, and I haven't really looked at it since. Oh, nice. You should get a whole load of titanium by drilling than in the mine. That's actually a neat idea. Given that titanium is something you always require. Okay, I think I have enough pieces now. But for now I'm just gonna, you know, grab a few pieces because I don't need that many. Alright, let's go back. It's just me talking about which game I'm going to start streaming. Oh, I see. I'm not sure why the setting is preventing you from, you know, just mentioning games. That sounds weird. Yeah, I have no idea. I sincerely have no idea what's going on there. Right then. Good afternoon. Hi Locus! Hello, hi Locus! That's a nice looking base. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can give you a very brief tour on the inside as well. So yeah, this is the outside of the base. As you can see, it also reaches the surface. And also, hi Locus, you came here at just the right time. I'm about to upgrade the prawn suit so that we will be able to build Alan's body. But as you can see, I'm not sure if you have seen the bioreactor room actually. So let me go down 1 level. So here's like a bedroom looking thing. And here we have the bioreactor with the penguin aquarium. So the idea is that you use the penguins for the bioreactor, but I've yet to do so myself. You know, it's kind of cruel. And Up here we have basically nothing. We have the command room, and this is a new room for Below Zero. So this room does not exist in the original game. It allows you to recolor your base, which is kind of cool. But other than that, I'm not sure of like what's the purpose. And then we have this large room, which is also not in the original game. That's very empty. I'm just building this room just because, more than anything. All right, but let's get going on building upgrades for the prawn suit. So we want a propulsion cannon and then a bunch of depth modules. Let's also eat some potatoes now that we're here. Oh. Okay. Eating one at a time. Not the most efficient way to eat, but it is what it is. And does that center column exist in original? Yes. So how to build the center column is just to use the multi-purpose room and stack them on top of each other. So once you have a multi-purpose room and you place one on top of it, they will like combine into like a larger room. And then of course you need ladders or something to like traverse them, but that's basically it. Anyways, one game I'm really excited to start streaming is Ark Survival Evolved. Ooh, I've known about Ark, like I've seen it on many occasions on Steam, like recommended to me, but I've never watched gameplay of Ark. I've never, of course, played it myself. You put a little kitchen area with a coffee machine and put the fridge and shelves there. Oh yeah, that is something I could do in theory in the large base. Have like a kitchen there. There we go. So we have the plasteel ingot. Yeah, that's everything. So now let's just go back to our vehicles, grab the depth modules, and then we're good to go. It is pretty popular, yes. Yeah, I've seen it on even the front page of Steam. Like when like somewhat recently a new expansion came out for that game. And yeah, I saw it there. There we go. Time to build, everyone.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Propulsion cannon. Then we need to go to the mod station. I have some great dinos and also love running dungeons. Oh, there are dungeons in Ark? That's the only popular game I think I'll be streaming. Alright. I have no idea there were dungeons. That sounds kind of neat. There we go. Okay, so we have all the upgrades we could possibly need. Except for the jetpack thingy, but you can't get everything, I guess. So now the sea track can go down to 1,000 meters. That's really nice. And the prawn suit. Let's see here. Let's replace the drill arm and let's get the depth module that will take us down to also 1,000 meters. I'm not sure why I have these in my inventory. I don't need that. The others aren't really that popular. Are there games I would know about? So let's store these. So these are all the things I would want for our... Alright, so I need to be... Like, this is gonna be one long expedition, I think. So I need to prepare thoroughly. So I have an iron cube with me, just in case I need to recharge the 32. All my tools are... Yeah, technically I don't need a habitat builder, but I'm gonna bring it just because. Thermoblade. I might need more water and food. Do I have that? Okay, I have more water here. In terms of food, I'm kind of lacking. Maybe I can build more of Preston plant leaf. Oh, I think I don't. I'm not sure I had it. One would be sky, shielding off the light. Okay, yeah, that's... Yeah, I've never heard of that before. No idea what that would be. I wonder, can I? Preston plant. Yes, okay, so let's just cut this thing. Use planter. Okay, whatever. And then I need a bunch of these peppers. So this should give me plenty of food. Yeah, there you go. So I don't think the fruit salad goes bad. So that's really good. I'm just gonna use up all my resources. I'm not gonna bring all of this food with me. Only like 2 pieces. That's all I need. And I also have this steel suit. So water is not that big of an issue. Or shouldn't be at the very least. But I'm just gonna store the food inside a container if I need it later. So yeah, there we go. And the leaves we can store here. So we have everything. Everything is charged. We have the blade. We have a drill arm in case we need it. We have 2 first aid kits, two pieces of food, 1 piece of water. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good to go, everyone. Back to the crystal caves. Time to explore new areas. Oh wait, one thing I also should take a look at is the power cell situation. Yeah. I'm gonna do a little cheaty move. Another thing I want to... Okay, Roblox. Okay, so for some reason Roblox is bad in my channel, huh? Roblox is another of those games I've never ever played. Okay, so these... So now these power cells should be charging, yeah. So let me just go to bed real quick. Okay, I'm sorry that I'm taking such a long time before I actually get going. But I want to make sure, like, I'm thoroughly prepared. So I'm just gonna go to the bed, sleep. It won't miss to say that. Yeah, that's super strange. I'll take a look at it if I remember. Yeah, it's another popular one. Yeah. If I remember correctly, like I heard that like more than 50% of all like kids up to like age 16 have at some point play Roblox, and that's like insane. I do have Among Us. Oh yes, that's a classic one, and that one that I know. That's the game I played before. So apparently this thing is broken. In Minecraft. It's been a longest time since I played Minecraft myself. Didn't really get into it, not gonna lie. But I played like the first version. I know that the game has had plenty of upgrades since then. Okay, yeah, we have reclaimed water. I guess we can have that with us. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're there's nothing left to do now. The only thing we need to do is go back to the crystal caves and build the actual body. Here we go. Oh, I probably shouldn't waste the power cells. Ah, whatever. It's not that far. But you can also have 8. Wait, I remember that Lucius said that you can have like 8 modules on your sea truck. I only have 5, or rather, there are 7 unique modules. Is that it? Okay, you can have 8 modules in total, but there are 7 unique. Or so, there was something like that. So excited about this great venture. Yeah, me too. Because I have no idea what we're gonna find. And apparently Alan's body is gonna like look interesting. I might start streaming later today or tomorrow. Have you tried streaming before, Dragonheart? Because I remember my first stream I was like super nervous. Of course, like nobody watched because I was a new streamer and whatnot, right? But still, I was super nervous. 5 is the max you can have on at a time. Alright, we're almost at the limit then. I don't need more than this. I don't even think I necessarily need the fabricator and the storage modules. But I'll have it on those ones. Alan is pretty sexy. Alright, I'll take your word for it. I think this is the trench. Pretty sure this is where I need to go. Right? Maybe not. I might be lying. Oh! I didn't expect that guy this time. At least it didn't scare me. Is it? Yeah, this is not the right way, is it? Pretty sure it's not. Okay, so Shelly is all the way over here. Why? What are you doing here? Like, this isn't even your biome, right? I've seen before, it was terrible quality and consisted of me just aiming my phone at the TV as I played the original Subnautica. Ah, okay. Yeah, I can understand. I understand your comments about quality then. Let's just repair this before I do anything bad. But why are you even here? I don't get this. Has it like glitched out? There we go. No, there's one that borders purple vents. Oh, okay. I guess that's the one then. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Alright, so... where is this trench? Man, I should be building more beacons. Yeah, if there's anything I should do, that's the thing. Okay, he's supposed to be there. Okay. But that time he also yelled before actually grabbing me. I'm back. Welcome back, Lucius. We have just built all the upgrades on all the modules we will need, basically. And we're heading down. I'm just trying to find where down is. Yeah, here we have the spaceships. Yeah, maybe we'll take the entrance that's closer to Marge. Or unless this is it. I have the same problem. I never have beacons when I need them. Yeah. And I even remember, like, in the first game, if I remember correctly, you can watch my VODs, I guess, to see if I'm lying here. But I treated, like, beacons as tools. So when I ever look at my inventory, like, I'm looking through and seeing if I have everything. And then in the original game, I also looked at beacons to see if I had a beacon with me. I think I did so. I might be lying here. But for some reason, I'm not doing it now. Okay, but at least we've found a trench. So this is where we need to go. So I'm not sure how far we should go with the sea truck. Given that we have the depth module to go down to 1,000 meters, we could, in theory, take the sea truck all the way. Is that a good idea or a bad idea? No clue. There we go. I must say, in terms of aesthetics, the sea truck is kind of ugly compared to the Cyclops. The Cyclops has a very distinct look. This thing just looks like... I don't know what it looks like. Boxes taped together. You can go the whole way. An issue could be like the Shadow Leviathan. Sorry, I have to go celebrate my uncle's birthday. I will just watch the VODs later to see your reaction. Alright, yes. They will be uploaded to YouTube if you can't find them on Twitch also, Woodchipper. And it's very understandable that you need to go. Absolutely, you don't have to say sorry. Hope you will find what you're looking for. Yeah, me too. Now we're just playing that save, we will find the place fast. Yeah. It's only 630 to 950 meters. Alright. I've yet to find the monster. The Shadow Leviathan. I see it. It shouldn't grab me. Yeah, I'm using the afterburner. Yeah, it shouldn't be fast enough. Or if I only could have like a rear view mirror, that would be awesome. When you get there, go northeast. Right, northeast. It seems to be a little cave area. Speaking of the devil. Wait, is this it? Or do you mean like the monster? Nothing has really changed. I don't think I'm there yet. But I'm going deeper, or I'm trying to at the very least. You know, as long as we're going down, we're going in the right direction, sorta. Wait, do you have the prawn suit on the bag? Yes. I might need it now. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna drop down here. I'm not sure if this is the right way, but it's deeper, right? So this is... Oh wait, I remember. No, yeah, we were here before, actually. And this doesn't really lead anywhere, if I remember correctly. It's just like a random place. Also, how does the propulsion kind of work? Okay, you need to like grab something before you shoot, okay. It's like a grab gun. This is just a gold deposit, I think. Yeah, okay, this is not the right place then. I need to recharge my jetpack, give me a second. And this is why the grappling hook is so necessary on the prawn suits. There we go. I'm going to recharge it again. If you take the prawn suit past the crush depths and it's back, it was... oh, and it's on the back of the brake. Never mind, you have the depth model on it. Yes. I made sure to get the depth model for both the prawn suit and the truck. Come on. Come on, Prawny. There we go. Okay, let's go back inside here. Alright, so this is not the right way. So I'm going later. Not now, though. Alright. Then maybe we'll still be around when we find the entrance to the factory. Assuming we will ever find the entrance, of course. You can't really see that far. One eternity later. Found it, yeah. I mean, it did take a while to find the frozen Leviathan whilst we were on the surface as well. Okay, this seems to be another trench. How far does this go? Oh, not far enough. If you only had a map. Ooh, or the sonar. Like, there's like a sonar upgrade for the Seamoth in the original game. That thing was so good. Wait, this actually goes really deep. I actually lied. No, are we back here now? Yeah, I think we're back. If we only had a wall hack, yeah. The entrance should be northeast as well. Yeah, I'm guessing it's not here, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is just that cave area that we have entered many times now. I'm pretty sure, at very least. I'm using up a lot of power by using afterburner like this. What happened to the music also? So this trench should also lead to that cavey area. Or nowhere. Wait, now, okay, you said northeast also, because I'm going in the wrong direction. So this is the trench we were just at. In the original game I had a map glitch and I fell straight through the Lost River, or into the Lost River. If that happened early on, you probably were a bit spooked. Is this the right way? Yeah, I'm assuming this will just lead down to the trench area. Yeah, looks like it. Ooh, can I squeeze my way through? Oh, don't say I'm stuck. I don't want to be stuck. So wait. Alright, this is gonna be tricky. How do I get out? Okay, okay. And this hole is not big enough, was it? Okay, it is. Never mind then. Many of you get these prawn suits stuck like that first sea truck. Now that would be awful. But luckily the prawn suits have a jetpack and a grappling arm, so like you have the tools available to like get out of that situation. Oh no, not another one. Yeah. Ooh. Now these are new crystals. Okay, we're finding something new, everyone. Okay. Okay, let me go out and scan things. So the entrance is 400 meters to the northeast from the alien's body cache. We got there, yeah. Eclipse plant. Okay, and I can't research the red crystals. Oh, if I only had a beacon with me right now. Okay, we go deeper. Let's also worry about a bit about our vitals. So this is the fabrication cavern. So I wonder if we're gonna find like red iron cubes. And I wonder if they are like the dark side iron cubes or whatever. This cabin is a pain to navigate. Alright. I know I need to go northeast at the very least. Remember, northeast. Yeah, I remember. Okay, we see a bad guy. Entrance is at 950 meters depth. Okay. So down and forward, basically, is where I need to go.
I sense the presence of a substantial facility in the area. Unable to identify.
No! Shit. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. He's gonna see me. Crap! I used the defensive thingy. It didn't work. Oh, okay. I need to use it as it's grabbing me. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, so I lost like 40% health there. Okay, I need to escape the beast first. Need to escape the beast. Maybe this is a good hiding place. Well, I see. Screw hiding place. We just found the entrance. Okay. Found it, yep. Has Medsaver watched the fourth gun movie? I have not. Oh, the Swedish back, finally! Director Enzo! It's been a while!
Once you have used the fabricator to build each component, we can assemble them.
And then we can transfer you out.
Welcome back, Director Enzo. I'm so happy to see your name there again. We are playing some Subnautica, and as you saw, we also had a close one with the Shadow Leviathan of all beings. But yes, I am back, Enzo. I am back. What have you been up to lately? Bring the prawn with you. That's probably a really good idea. I mean, yeah, we brought the prawn suit for a reason, right? Right, let's do this. And we even have the propulsion cannon now. Hello? I want to go inside. Oh, I can't? Do you have all the oh yeah, the materials. I have the materials in the... Okay, I'm not sure if I can actually use the Citra or the prawn suit. I mean, crap, it's coming back. I'm trying to get it inside with it. It's like... And have the weaponized arm with you. I have the weaponized... I have the propulsion cannon. But as you can see, I'm not being able to... Yeah, there's like an invisible wall here. I don't think I can bring it with me. Yeah, I don't think I can. I'm just gonna reattach it back here. It was a very good idea, but yeah, I don't think it works, unfortunately. Right, yeah, a good point also, Lucius. I need the materials. So Enzo, what we're doing right now, I'm not sure if you have played Subnautica before, but we're trying to build a body for an alien, or an AI, I should say. And here's all the materials I'll need for the body. There we go. Let's also eat one of these. And this is like the factory you need to be at to build it. Okay, I'm gonna just park my vehicles there. Okay, bring out the scanner. We're building an alien body, yes. I have no idea what's gonna happen now, though.
The process requires you to build each component before you can assemble the whole.
Okay. Okay, so the body's gonna be here, I think. Can't wait to see Alan in all his sexiness. Alright, I'm just gonna explore this room for a moment. Okay, it seems like this is the only place. Okay, I expected the room to be a bit bigger, not gonna lie. Alan do be hot. Okay, let's see the hotness. Use fabricator.
So, Alan, you said your people came here in search of a cure?
I was a researcher.
You were a scientist? Like me?
My people regarded my scientific contributions with particular interest,
As I said, like me.
if that is your interpretation.
So, how did your valuable scientific mind wind up infected?
Not my mind, my body. Perhaps you should build the next component.
Something bad is gonna happen once we build Alan. I'm sure of it. Because he's trying to be kind of evasive, and Robin is trying to push him, right?
So you came here to search for a cure?
I led the mission.
Does that mean the bacteria got out on your watch?
This subject is uncomfortable. If you would like to know more, I will ask that you first construct the final component.
Is this the body then? No tissues.
This is the last piece. Soon I will be autonomous again.
What will you do with your newfound freedom?
I must return home to make amends.
Amends? For the bacterium? There seems to be a lot you're not telling me.
It is hard for me to find the words. I must collect my thoughts. We have all the necessary components. You may initiate body fabrications.
Okay, let's do it, everyone.
You still owe me an explanation.
Yeah, you kinda do. You kinda do. What do you mean I don't understand? Can I get an explanation before I push the button? I have all the power now. Like, there's a lot of things that are a bit vague right now. Like, maybe Alan created the bacterium, or maybe so Alan was a scientist. Like, maybe he was doing the same thing that Altera was doing, like experimenting on the deceased, and things might got out of got out of hand, and that's why he needs to make amends or something. Yeah, there's a lot of crypticness, or I'm not even sure if that's a word, crypticness, but
Commencing storage
a lot of things you don't really know about.
The escape of the bacterium was an accident. I
Yeah.
thought my solution was foolproof. I was wrong.
Did you cause the accident?
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay, it is what I said then.
I do not wish to speak about it.
We can come back to this.
He didn't do it on purpose then. Oh, here we go! Wait, yo, he is kind of cool though.
What are you doing?
Research. Tit for tat. You've probed my mind. I scan your body.
Yo, he's actually really cool. Alright, initiate transfer. Let's do this! Alan, you're gonna have a body of your own.
Commencing data transfer.
She's not gonna die in the process,
Did
right?
it work? Are we...
I wonder if he can even speak
It
now.
has been some time since I last
Oh, there we
stretched
go.
out in so many dimensions.
I will now be a full-grown
Like waiting for
boy.
my
Yeah. Oh, here we go. What's this?
Whoa. Hey.
He's awesome. He's really cool.
You're really not in my head anymore?
There are some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
Are you kidding? No way. You still owe me the end of your story.
I told you I must return home to assess, repair, make amends.
Tell me more.
When the bacteria escaped, it was my fault. I disobeyed the directive from my network.
So they are like connected
Oh,
as
no.
individuals. Whoa, you're fast, man.
We noticed that a species of Leviathan young produced an enzyme that is efficient against the bacteria. I thought if we incubated sea dragon eggs, we might expedite their hatching. I was not wrong.
But
It would appear that sea dragon parents are stronger and more motivated than our facility was rated to handle.
and the bacteria got out.
Ah,
Affecting
this is connected to the first
How
game.
many survived the outbreak back home? Are they still waiting for someone to bring back a cure?
I do not know.
Can I help?
The fact that I withheld this information does not concern you.
It was certainly manipulative. And I've also made my own share of mistakes. I'm still committed to helping.
I accept your help. Find me at the gate when you are ready. In the meantime, I must prepare.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, so we are somewhere to be. They are a Hyman. Now, there is a Hyman creature in the game that, and those creatures glow the same as Adam's body. My theory is that they are connected. There's a Hyman creature in the game. Is that a creature I've seen?
Please, I will join you in the gate base when everything is ready. But for now,
Okay, so
I
he has
have
to
much
prepare. Alright, got it. So that's where I need to go. Alright then. It would be so cool if we can follow him to like another planet. That's what I really want. If you want to play after the end of the game, you should probably save. Oh, okay, we're nearing the end of the game then. That makes sense, actually. That absolutely makes sense. Because we're done with Sam's story. We're done with Margaret's story. So we only have Alan left, and, you know, we're basically done here as well. Save here so you can still play. Okay, but in that case... yeah, I still have like an hour and a half left of my stream. So what we could do is that before we go to this location right here. Also, I guess I can remove this thing. Maybe the PDA about Alan's body. Sure. First I need to just... The complete physical architect vessel is a biotechnology and cybernetic hybrid, incorporating the design element from more than 20 DNA sources. The outer layer of tissue has the consistency of leather. The tissue is interlaced with channels of visibility, glow, and energy. So this is a pet peeve of mine. In sci-fi in particular, like, people use energy just haphazardly. Like, what the hell does that mean? Glowing energy. Powered by the alien's eternal biotechnological heart. Because there's nothing in science that's just like energy period. Okay, sure, mass equals energy and all that, but you know, when you say energy, you need to like specify the form, right? Like, glowing energy doesn't mean anything. Okay, that's a pet peeve of mine. No one say anything about the ending. Let's play it out. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to Matt's TED Talk. Exactly. I'm sick and tired of these buzzwords in sci-fi. Alright, has articulated arms that are suspended around his body by magnetic levitation. These arms contain independent high-speed computing system and are capable of performing tasks independently. So like Dr. Octopus arms. The organic arms are considered secondary to the inorganic robotic arms. They are used for mundane tasks that don't require refined motor movements. Bottom half of the arms are covered in biocomposite plastics. Doc Ock arms, but better, basically, yeah. Also serve as armor. Mobility. Oh yeah, he was really fast. The hoof legs are reminiscent of several species of mountain goats. The hooves are covered in microscopic hooks that aid in exploring rough and uneven terrain. The forelegs... Oh, it was teleportation. Oh yeah, I remember. The warpers of the original game also had the ability to blink. The method is like a scaled down version of the teleportation gates, but the methodology is not well understood. It's likely that architect body is able to provide the massive amounts of power necessary for this function. And these are like the DNA things that make up the body then. Alright, he's a sexy man. I mean, he is cool. He is awe-inspiring, let's say. Okay, but so we're nearing the end of the game then. So we should figure out the last few things we want to do. Like, I'm gonna end the game then during this stream. I get the feeling of. So we should figure out what we want to do before we end the game. Like, I want us going to the gate to be like the final thing, like the last thing we do, so that we see the credits and have like the proper send-off. So let's like, yeah, we have like an hour, half an hour basically, like something like that to like do things. Say an hour. Things we want to do, not lose Sea-Truck, Prawn, or Life to Shadow Leviathan. Yeah, that's a really good. Oh, Atlas the Gamer, thank you so much for tuning into the channel first and foremost. Kill the Shadow Leviathans. I like this idea. At least one, right? Let's at least kill one. Yeah, let's kill a Leviathan. Yes, that's actually a really good plan. Okay, damn. Yep, we have one thing. We have one goal. So what we should do is we should be using our prawn suit, right? Also, I need to find a way out. We should use the prawn suit and equip it with lots and lots of guns and stuff. Like, yeah, we should have like grappling arm and like the torpedo. Oh, grapple arm and drill arm. Yeah, I guess we can just jump on it and just start drilling. Yeah, that depends. How do you want to go about it? Either just mass torpedoes or drill. He reminds me of the have man and have horse people. I forgot what those are called. Oh, the centaurs. Yeah, he reminds me of the centaur. Yes, he really does. It's the Attack on the Leviathan. Yeah, we're bringing it back. We have been the victims for this entire time. Now it's time to bring the fight to them. Okay, but not now, of course. Right now we have. Wait, in theory we could kill a Leviathan right here, right now. I have the drill arm with me. That's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Not Attack on Titan, but Attack on Leviathan. I like it. Oh, speaking of Attack on Titan, I've actually been watching. I'm actually in the process of watching the final season of that anime. I love it. I think like I started to be a bit skeptical about the series at the end of season 3, but man, season 4 is really bringing it back. If you get to the top of its head, it will swim to the floor of the caves. Then you can drill its skull open. That sounds brutal. Okay, but well, let's do it. All right, so we need to access the upgrades. Okay, so let's remove the propulsion gun. I've only seen season 1 of AOT. It's one of my favorites, I must admit, when it comes to anime. I don't watch that many animes, but that one I've seen and I really like it. Right, so we have the drill arm right here, and we have a torpedo arm would be nice. Yes. But I need both of them. Like, if I'm gonna attack it with the drill arm, I need the grappling arm in order to get close. But in theory, we could build the torpedo arm with a lot of gas. Yeah, toxic gas. But for that we would need, yeah, we probably would need to go back to base. You should get the torpedo arm first. But here's the thing, if we're gonna kill them with the drill, we can't use the torpedo arm. So we have to make a decision. Like, either we go now, right here, right now, or we go back to base and build a torpedo arm. Oh, my phone is doing things. First, okay, I haven't even seen it yet. Splat. Hello? Okay, you vote torpedo. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Sea-Truck then. In case we're not doing this right now. But if I have the torpedo arm, I barely watched any anime in my life. I always watched Pokemon, right? I also watched season 1 of AOT, seen season 1 of FMA. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist. I've never seen that one. Well, season 1 of Naruto. I've seen that too. And watched basically everything from Inazuma 11? Never heard of that. It will take a couple of minutes to kill it with the drill arm. Alright. So, I guess... Okay, here's my new plan. Hopefully you will agree with me here. 2 torpedo arms. 2. And let's just fill the entire inventory with gas torpedoes. And let's just, you know, blast this thing. Oh god, yeah, that's what I want to do, okay? Like, I don't really need my resources anymore in my base. So let's spend everything on 2 torpedoes. And let's just go rapid fire. And Full Metal Alchemist is pretty fun. I've heard good things. But for some reason I haven't watched it myself. I really need to go back and... Yeah, Guns of Glory! Yeah, let's do this. I do recommend it. Oh, we can have one with... Crap. I thought I was gonna be able to, like, use the afterburner to get away. Oh, I'll come back for you, Shadow Leviathan. Don't you worry. Have a drill arm and grapple in your inventory for backup in case the Leviathan doesn't die. Good point. Yeah, good, really good point actually. Because if we run out of torpedoes and it doesn't die, then we need a backup. Yeah, really good point. Really good point. That thing will die soon enough. Yes. Enjoy your last bite, Shadow Leviathan. I'm coming for you. Okay. Yeah. Enjoy it while it lasts. Okay, I need to get out of here fairly soon because I'm running out of power. It's not a big deal. I can just grab the power cells from the prawn suits. Easy peasy. It's actually I actually killed a Leviathan in the original game too. But then, speaking of power, ion power cells. I think it's a good idea, but it's so like late in the game right now. Like I'm about to finish this game. I'm gonna do it today. It's like getting ion power cells seems to be, or maybe it's actually worth it. Actually, now that I think about it, at least for the prawn suit. I was about to say like, I'm almost done with the game. Like, is it even worth it spending the resources on a power cell? But why not? Also, highly recommend Inazuma 11. It's pretty different from anything else. What kind of show is it then? Like, what genre would you place it in? Ion power sources have 5 times as much power than regular sources. I've not struggled that much with power during the game. Like, sure, I've been using a battery recharger. Without the recharger, man, this game would have been a struggle. Just me like building battery after battery. They the best slobbers on you. Wait, what? I hear it. I'm trying to find my way out. Hey y'all, I had a weird stream last night. Alright? You wanna share? It's an anime about soccer, but I wouldn't really call it a sport anime. I've actually seen one sport anime in my life. I forgot the name of it, but it was about baseball. The gist of it was that like the main protagonist was like is like the smartest guy ever, right? And like came up with a bunch of strategies to beat other teams. The way they slow on you, jockey, yeah. But yes, but be patient, Dragon. Be patient. We're about to return the favor, all right? Oh, we should also. Should we put a penguin inside the bioreactor just to see what will happen? Like, imagine if there's like a special animation. We're basically declaring war on this entire planet before we leave. I'm sitting in the cipher for the death of the Leviathan, yes. Just be patient for a few more moments. So me and my boyfriend plus some others were all on a bus sent to a military camp, alright? And I was trying to sleep on the bus ride and my boyfriend walked up to me and just gave me a ring. So when you say gave you a ring, is that like in a proposing sort of way or just a ring randomly? One issue I have with Inazuma 11 though, it falls back a lot on the friendship and teamwork beats all trope. That's a trope that you have seen a lot. Yeah, that is true. You are on 44 power, which means you have used 66 power. Imagine using 66 power when you have a max of 500 power. I see your point, Atlas. I do see your point. I wonder if I have the blueprints for them. I do. You need 2 ion batteries. Yeah, I guess I should build like at least 2 power cells, right? I know he's going to propose soon, but the dream was hella random. Wait, you know? Have you like discussed this? Oh, we're at Marty's base. Though to be fair, it's about soccer, a team sport, so it kind of makes sense. I guess so, yeah. And it also might be like one of the older animes, so when the anime was made, it might not have been tropey back then. I'm trying to find my way out of here. I saw Marge's base just now. Wait, oh, here we go. I'm losing my mind a bit. If you put one person in each vehicle, you will have over 2 times more power, which is very useful. Yes, and I can also like switch between them. So if I need to like have way more power in the prawn suit, for instance, I can just grab the ion power cell. Yeah, I think I'm gonna build an ion battery. Yeah, or an ion power cell. Like, there's no reason not to. I need to spend my ion cubes on something. But first and foremost, I just need to find my way out of here. You should put on free copyright music for the battle. That's actually a good idea. I wanna say it was made in 2004, not sure, let me check. Alright, what was it then? I think this is the way out. Pretty sure. First episode aired on October 5th, 2008. Ah, you weren't that far off. After burner upgrade and perimeter defense use a lot of power. They do. And I really shouldn't be spamming afterburner like this. I mean, the perimeter defense is really good. But yeah, I'm definitely using the afterburners way too much. Right, but now we're getting close to base, so it's fine. You know what, let me just bring out the things I need. I will need these two. I will need this and this. Yeah, and then we should have everything we need. And for that I need aerogel. I forgot what I need for aerogel. Okay, so I will need to farm some more titanium. Or a lot more titanium. If I want as many torpedoes as I do want. Oh, and sulfur as well. Oh well. But the sulfur we can get fairly easily from the Delta station. And one thing I will have to give props to for Inazuma 7, he can sometimes deal with some surprisingly serious topics in a pretty good way. That's something I've noticed in many animes actually. Like they do deal with heavy topics. Like even in kids animes, they do. He went to Colorado and bought a ring that he told me he wants to use as an engagement ring. Oh, okay, in that case, yes. So you have discussed it. It's just actually, you know, if a friend of mine did the same thing, like proposing, I'm gonna read the rest of the message soon, but I just want to, no, now that I remember like a little story. So I have a friend of mine that is married, and marriage is usually like one of the like surprise things that you do, right? But he did not like surprise his girlfriend at the time when he proposed, but because he thought like this is a major decision that you do, like deciding to marry someone. It shouldn't be like taken lightly. It shouldn't be a decision that you say yes and no to like on the spot. You should like think it through. That's his idea at any rate, and I think there's like definitely merits to that way of thinking. He was going to propose in Michigan during the vacation we were going to take there, but that got cancelled. So I know he's planning on it, but the plan has been postponed. Right. Probably wants to like find the right place or something. Got it. Hopefully you're excited about the proposal and not like terrified. You think you can take the skull and put it on your wall. Oh wait, is that a real thing? Can you actually get the skull of a Leviathan as like an item? Because if you can, I would 100% do it with Chipper. In Attack on Titan episode 1, doesn't the mom die like 10 minutes into the episode? Something like that. And it's not a spoiler, it's like very important. It sets the tone of the show and also like provides a great motivation, I guess, for the main character. I have an idea. Bring 2 torpedo arms, then load one with gas and one with vortex. Yeah, that's a good point. Fire a vortex to pull a shadow to a specific area, then launch both gas at it, then switch gas arm to drill, and then fire a second vortex and swap to the grapple, then start drilling. Okay, that's a lot of things at once. So vortex to draw it to an area, then 2 gas, then switch to drill. Switch to drill, second vortex to have it captured, and then swap to grapple and start drilling. Yeah, okay, that's a very specific game plan. I do like the idea of starting off with vortex though. I probably need I probably will need a torpedo arm. Like I kind of want to try to do it the entire thing without switching to the drill, but I will if I need to. Right, so first things first. Rubies. 1. Gel sack. Is this the last one? Well, let's make it count. Right, so we no longer need this. Ion battery, we need 2 ion batteries, so in theory we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. We need silver, 4 pieces as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lithium, 4 pieces. Now this is something I might not have. Yes, don't have lithium either. Okay, so that's not okay. I'm gonna put the scanner on lithium right here, right now. There you go, because that's something we'll need. But gold, we have gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then wiring kit, I will need 2, so I need 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start off with these then. Water is basically a black hole. It sucks the creature into the shadow, it says there, inside of the gas area. Oh, that's perfect then. At least with the gas plant, like keep it inside the gas. Inazuma 11 is an anime about soccer, pretty clear aim at kid. It has death, murder, blackmailing, child abuse, PTSD, corruption in a kid show. Oh yeah, that's a bit yeah, a bit unheard of, I guess. I've been with him for 5 years, and it's something I've thought long and hard about. The thing is, you can date someone for years and still don't know them that well. You would like wait. You still don't know them that well like you would as a married couple, because then you would be living together and have to get to know them on that level. Got it. I mean, given what you just wrote, I'm taking it as you're not living with your boyfriend right now. But is it like, is it frowned upon? Wait, will you live with your boyfriend before you're married? Oh, grab the wrong thing. So I also need silicone rubber. Many Pokemon in a Pokemon episode actually just get killed. Oh, that actually happens. Yeah, or at least in the movie. And in multiple movies. Yeah, exactly. There we go. So now we need lithium and titanium. Unfortunately, I would think. Wait, I frankly would think about it because my partner might have commitment issues. Then I guess that's something you need to like figure out ASAP, if that's the case. If you want to get married, that is. How many pieces of lithium do I need? I need 5. Okay, so 5 pieces of lithium, and I literally have 0. It is what it is. I should be able to swim fast. Yeah, there we go. Just be like me, all by myself. There are benefits of you know, living alone and so on. It's not really frowned upon as a whole, but my religion frowns upon it. Ah, got it. Right. So yeah, in that case, it's gonna be a big decision, and you can't know everything beforehand. I realize your predicament, and I hope you make the right decision. I guess that's all I can do, right? Hope for the best. Okay, one more piece. Let's just grab this one. The annoying thing about having, you know, 4 range upgrades is that you never really know how far away the lithium pieces are that they find. Oh yeah, I need titanium as well. I forgot about that. So let's break some of these rocks on the way as well. Here we go. I don't need more silver. Don't need more copper. Titanium. Actually, I have to go. Be right back, please. Try to stall the kill before I get back. We'll see. I still have to build a lot of stuff, so it might take a while before I can actually start attacking them. Silver ore, no, just want titanium. Oh, actually, I need way more than 6 pieces. I basically need as much titanium as I can possibly get my hand on. And given that it takes 1 titanium per rocket, yeah, I'll need a lot of titanium. Everyone always says the first 5 years of marriage is the hardest. That doesn't sound... That doesn't sound good to me. Like, does that mean that you have to like struggle for 5 years before you actually like the person you live with? That doesn't sound good. I mean, if you need titanium, take the prawns to the back of the vent garden area with the drill arm to the world edge. There's a lot of titanium at the world edge. That you can like drill up. I'll probably do that then. Yeah, okay. So let's go back to base then and do that. I guess I can just break a few rocks on the way. But because I also need sulfur. But if we can get the titanium by just mining, then we can use the scanner for sulfur. And Spoonier Panther, hello, how's it going? Welcome. Spoonier, we are about to beat the game. We're gonna beat the game today, actually. So before we do like the final thing of the game, we want to kill a Leviathan, and right now we're in the preparation phase, and we want to kill it with gas, basically. Thank you so much for tuning in as well. I'm very happy that you're here. Back to Inazuma's 11. One major character who's introduced in season 2 basically has his entire character arc about PTSD from his whole family dying in a car crash, and him being the only survivor. But this was never directly said, but it's clearly shown in creative ways. Having, you know, a protagonist or a main character's parent dying... Oh. Right, we're full. That's also kind of, you know, normal, I guess. But them having to deal with PTSD... I'm not sure how common that is. I'm willing to commit and make things work. In that case, go for it. I trust that you have, you know, been thinking about this long and hard. So yes, I wish you the best. I'm not feeling the best, but I am good. How about you? I'm great. I'm very excited to see how this game will end. But hopefully there's nothing serious with you, Spooner. Like hopefully there's not, you know, COVID or anything bad like that. I need 5 of these. Okay. So let's start making things. It's just that if you haven't lived with someone, there's gonna be a lot of things you didn't know about them. True. You're going to be putting up with each other 24/7. It's gonna be... There's going to be argument. It's more about working it out and being willing to overcome disagreement. Oh, I wanted 2 of these. You're right, of course, Dragonheart. You know, especially, you know, as you're saying, if you haven't lived with someone ever, then there are aspects you just straight up don't know about, as you're pointing out. But there's still a risk, right? You don't know if there's gonna be a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, sure, you're struggling, right? Because of some disagreement. But you can't be sure, as I said, like there's gonna be a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, I guess we can build one of the torpedo arms right now, so that we free up some space. His arc doesn't even focus on his parents dying. It's mostly aimed at his brother dying. This happened when him and his brother were like 7, I think. Right. I don't think I will need a propulsion cannon, so let's put this away. Right, so let's find... I need 1 more gel sack, literally just 1. There we go. So this is basically what I do when I play this game between streams. This is basically what I do, like find things, build things. Okay, we're gonna need to go a bit deeper than this. Almost correct, they were 8. Fair enough. Literally only 1 piece. I guess we can still get titanium on the way. Don't need copper, just titanium. Pure titanium. You don't have a gel sack farm. I don't. And the weird thing is, Atlas, is that I had a gel sack farm in the original game. And I said, like, during the first stream ever, when I played this game, I said that I wanted like an outdoors farm, but I've never gotten around to actually make one. There we go. So that's kind of strange, but yeah, that's where we're at. This looks hella spooky. Yakwabim, welcome, Yakwabim. This is one of the cooler areas, I think. Twister bridges, they are called, and I guess you can see why. What we're doing right now, Yakwabim, is we're preparing to take on a Leviathan. Yeah, we're actually gonna kill a Leviathan. They've been bullying us for far too long. Of course, they're always the unknown. Yes, but communication is very important. Oh yes, very important. But the lack of communication is actually the downfall of a lot of marriages. Yes, I agree. I mean, I've not been married myself, so I can't speak for personal experience. But yes, I agree. Communication is very important. Wholeheartedly, I feel like Inazuma 7 has some of the best character development in any shows I've ever seen. Oh yeah, Twisted Bridge is definitely great. Also very iconic. I guess it's very iconic now that we've been running past it a couple of times now. I was about to say something. I forgot what. Yeah, you're really speaking highly of that show, Lucius. Maybe I should watch it, but I'm not that big into soccer. Oh crap, I need 1 more lithium now. Damn it, I didn't consider that we needed 2 pieces. Oh, whatever. How much titanium do I have? Okay, I have more titanium, so that's good. Okay, just 1 more piece of titanium. That's all I need. That's all I require. Let's get this one. Not been married before either, but I have a lot of previous marriage couples in my life, and they provided me a lot of advice. Right, that's good. Especially if they like are similar to you, also like as people, because different marriages look different, right? Different couples deal with different problems. So just because you get an advice from some person doesn't directly mean that it's going to be applicable to your situation. However, it is information, right? It's gonna be better than nothing. You don't need to be a soccer to enjoy that anime, or the games. Okay, so there are also games related to that show. All right. Don't really need silver, but I do need titanium. Okay, I do think though that sulfur is gonna be the bottleneck of this operation, not titanium.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I honestly despise soccer, and I love it in Inazuma 11. I would give you an idea for how important the soccer really is for it, right? So it's more of like the drama, the relationships of the people or of the characters and so on. I get it. And to be fair, I did tell you about that baseball anime I saw. I don't play baseball either. I'm not even sure if I know the rules for baseball. Not gonna lie. Baseball isn't that big here. Here where I live. Okay, so let's recharge this. Okay, now we should have everything we need in order to build the 2 torpedo arms, a couple of torpedoes, the ion power cell. Yeah, so let's start with the power cell right here, right now. So I think I'm gonna have 1 power cell in 1 vehicle and the other in the other. There we go. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. Okay, so I don't need this pin anymore, I don't need this. So now all we need are torpedoes and more torpedoes. So yeah, we can build quite a few already. 5. Oh yeah, but I want the other torpedo as well. So okay, so for that I need magnetite. Oh, you get 2 for the price of 1. That's nice. Okay, so how many torpedoes can I fit even? Okay, let's actually look at my inventory before I figure out how many I want to build. So I want 1 ion battery or ion power cell there, and I want 1 in the prawn suit. There we go. And 2 per arm. Oh yeah, for your game plan, Atlas. But I kind of want to like just start blasting and see how far I will get by just shooting torpedoes after torpedoes. Let's see here. So I don't want the power cells. I guess these things are good. I might not be able to have as many as I thought. Let's just build these 10 and see how much it clutters our inventory. Oh, but of course you wait. How does that work? Do you need to like where do you actually put the torpedoes? I'm just trying to get more people into Inazuma 11, so I have more people to so that I can geek over it. Yeah, I can understand that sentiment. Okay, so let's figure this out. I'm not exactly sure where to actually put the torpedoes. So
Welcome aboard, Captain.
so now they are in my inventory. I'm sure I've never used a torpedo arm. Oh, let's see. Exit vehicle and restock. Oh, the torpedo bay. And where is that then? The torpedo bay. Oh, here we go. Oh, you can't have that many then. Well, I guess I can have them in my inventory. Okay, I'm gonna have that one in my inventory. Then I'm gonna get okay, so I will, yeah, 6 per arm is pretty good, yeah. But I will definitely need to use the drill arm, I think. So I'm gonna grab a few vortex torpedoes as well. And that will have to be that. So I just need a few more pieces of titanium, not that many. I have an... Oh wait, I only need... okay, let's grab 2 pieces of titanium. And then we go. Then we go and kill a Leviathan. But yeah, I will absolutely need to switch arms during the actual fight. There we go. Where's the base? There we go. I don't think I've ever gotten that into a franchise that like I consider myself to be like part of a community regarding like a TV show or an anime or a video game or whatever. Like I am a gamer, of course. So in that sense I am part of like the gaming community. But I would never like say that I'm part of a specific gaming franchise. Like you have people that are like World of Warcraft player, or part of the World of Warcraft community. For instance, and you have players that are like super into like I don't know Subnautica, like Subnautica community and so on. I don't think I don't consider myself to be part of like any such community per se. Okay, let's build 4 vortex torpedoes as well. There we go. So now we have everything we should need in order to kill a Shadow Leviathan. Let's also turn off the scanner. It's starting to annoy me, these markers. Okay, so we have all the tools. We have vortex torpedoes. I'm gonna load this into the torpedo bay. We have a Pronto drill arm and a grappling arm that we will need. And we have like some first aid kits and whatever. Alright, let's do this, everyone. The only franchises I'm part of the community for are Pokemon, Inazuma 11, Resident Evil, and The Evil Within. Even though I haven't played the second one yet. Oh, that's fine. And how would you know that you're part of a community and it's not just a visitor? I don't think you saw the last thing I said. Oh, exactly. It's still something to consider. If you end up with the same issue, you will rely and look back on the information given before jumping to an instant conclusion. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed your message there, Dragonheart. I'm very sorry. Because yes, I did miss it. But yeah, I think you have a very sensible approach to the whole situation. Okay, we have one vortex and one gas to spare, but I'm not sure I'm gonna use them. Yeah, so I'm gonna use these torpedoes. Test fire them. Good point. Oh. Okay, let's do this. They're not fast. They're actually really slow. It's gonna be so hard to hit with these. It gets sucked. Oh, it didn't even die. Okay, I'm starting to doubt the torpedo plan, but it's gonna look cool at the very least, right? And that's all you can ask for. And then we'll just drill it to death. Or let's do this. Dedication to a certain game is what makes you part of a community. Right then. Oh, I need to dock the seatbelt first. See you guys tomorrow. I will see all this stuff in the VODs. Love the stream and see you guys tomorrow. Yes, see you guys tomorrow, Woodchipper. Not sure what we're gonna play tomorrow, but hopefully you will, drop by and say hello. I'm actually gonna talk about that part fairly soon, when it comes to what I'm gonna play. Also, I would consider myself part of the Subnautica and our community. I mean, you have been helping me out a lot during this playthrough, so I don't doubt it. I absolutely don't doubt it. Alright. Mother Beeper! Oh, that's such a good name for what's happening too. I like it. The Vortex can suck in a shuttle Leviathan and their hitbox is big enough to take gas damage. Yeah, I agree with that part. The Vortex torpedo is probably the most important part of this fight. Okay, I wanted to go east. There we go. Given that I need the Leviathan to remain stationary if I'm gonna hit it with a gas. In my case, what makes me part and not a visitor, I spend a lot of time looking at the lore of the stuff in the stuff outside of the game shows themselves. I've actually done that with one franchise, so in that sense, I guess I'm part of the Warhammer 40k franchise. Because or at least I was, because back in the day, that's something I did a lot. Like, was visiting like wiki pages, just reading up on stuff. I'm searching for others to talk about it with, and I'm willingly spending more time on it than I should. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's definitely like indications that you're part of the community. I always forget the entrance to the place as well. Did I hear we're playing something different tomorrow? I'm pretty sure we're gonna finish this game today. Yes, fellow. And I have a fairly good idea of what I want to play tomorrow, given certain circumstances that I haven't really told you guys about. In short, I need to play something that I can finish quick, like just in a couple of streams, basically. And I have a very good, neat idea of what game that could be. It's on the voting list. But I'm not gonna make any confirmations right now. May I suggest Power Wash Simulator for a one-time stream? Yes, you may, Velo. Alright, let me write it down. Let me add it to the list. Power Wash Simulator. Sounds like the most pointless game ever, but I like it. Matt, maybe shoot the Leviathan as he is attacking you. Random questions. Do you have any tattoos? I have no tattoos. Not that I have like anything against tattoos per se. It's just that they're kind of expensive. So that's the explanation there. I'm joking. Please don't. I'm gonna add it to the list. No guarantees that it's gonna win or anything, but I'm gonna add it to the list. I quickly add a game suggestion into your Discord, by the way. Awesome. Yeah, I'll add that too. The voting time is gonna be fairly short because again, I need to choose the game for tomorrow's stream. But at the same time, I have a fairly good idea in my head of what I want to play. It is the most pointless game. However, if you're upset by 8 to 9 degree angles, you'll love Power Wash Simulator. Oh, I'm not that perfectionist in that sense. Okay, you have 2 tattoos. Okay, and are there like special tattoos? Given that you asked me if I had any. Is this the right way even? I think so. Pretty sure. It's a game called Upslov, End of the Gods. Oh, I think I actually own that game. It's in my top 10 favorite games ever. Okay, I either own that game or it's on my wish list. One of the two. Because I've absolutely heard the title before. The Untitled Goose Game is hilarious. Oh, I know that game. I've never played it. I'm a Fish and I'm a Bread is the stupidest game. I know about them too. At least I'm a Fish is a new game, right? And I Am Bread is the game beforehand. I think it's like 6 or 8 hours long. Oh yeah, that would absolutely fit the bill. Yeah, that would absolutely fit the bill of what I would want. I Am Bread is great. I've actually seen a speedrun of it. It's such a Yankee game. It's a Norse mythology first-person shooter stealth survival horror game. Oh, and isn't that the game with Swedish developers, or at least Swedish voice actors? Okay, no, okay, well, okay. We're finally back to the crystal biome. Time to unload Mother Beeper. Such a good name. I have a portrait of my lizard on my shoulder and the word forgive on my wrists. Alright. You must really like your lizards. You have so many of them, you have a tattoo of one of them, and you're trying to be a vet, right? But I like it, I like it. Alright. So now I don't have a... Yes, the devs are Swedish. Yeah, I vaguely remember that fact. Okay, I don't have a grappling arm, so if I fall down somewhere, I can't get up. This is taking the phrase shadows die twice, quite literally. You're not wrong. Okay, first I need to find one. Shadow Leviathan, show your face. I don't want to jump down here. I can jump over. And also I need to during the fight, I will need to go out and switch my setup to the drill arm and the grappling hook. That's gonna be tricky. Where are you? Such a good game. Anyways, I'm gonna have dinner. Later, mate. That's where I have the vortex. Good point, good point. And hopefully you're gonna eat something nice, as always. And in the meantime, I'm gonna try to kill a Leviathan. They know that I'm trying to kill them. That's the thing. So they're trying to hide right now. Just got him out. He's going to watch the fight. I'm not sure if Lizard likes petting. You know, we had this discussion before. But if your lizard likes it, give him a pet for me. Or maybe a treat. Maybe that is better. Give him a treat for me. Yeah, maybe that's something you should say. Hello, Bryce Reed. Welcome, Bryce. You got there just in time. We're hunting Leviathans. A Shadow Leviathan, to be precise. Where the hell are them, though? Should I go further up or further down? I'm so happy that you tuned in, though. How's it going, Bryce? Get deeper into the crystals. I want to go deeper. Maybe when I get the proper equipment and face cam, I will include him in my streams. Oh yeah, you can have a, like, people have like a cat cam and a puppy cam, right? You can have a lizard cam. Pretty good, how about you? Hi man, I gotta go, but hello. Imratil, thank you so much for tuning in, and goodbye. I really appreciate it. I'm doing great, We're actually nearing the end of the game. So we're trying to like figure out a couple of things to do before we end. Like, we have a bucket list, or a bucket list with only one entry thus far. And that is to kill the Shadow Leviathan. I'm gonna go deeper. A murder list, yeah. Murder, yeah, that's a good point. But the Shadow Leviathans refuses to show themselves now. Cowards, show yourselves. They are supposed to be here somewhere. We know this for a fact. One of my lizards is my profile pic. Ah! I don't think I've seen it. I need to take a look at that. Are they really gone? I mean, this is insane. I've never gone this far inside the Crystal Caverns without seeing a Shadow Leviathan. I wonder if they like move to the factory area once you get to there. Go to the red crystal area. Yeah, I think you're onto something. But they should be out here as well. Huh? Confusing. Like the one time you actually want the Leviathan to come up to you. I think this is the right way as well. Oh, I probably need to go deeper. Wait. This could be one of those holes you can't escape from. What the heck? They are like invisible. They know something is up. Exactly. I can drop down here. Oh yeah, I see red on the walls. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so we know for a fact that they're down here with the red crystals. Shadow Leviathans, come out to play. Shadow Leviathans. I don't want to get spooked though. Are they really gone? What the hell is happening with my game? Hey, watching them not. Oh, here we go. Are you actually coming towards me? Instead of running away, you're actually walking towards me. Oh crap, I shouldn't waste that vortex. I've wasted a vortex. I wasted a vortex, that was not my intention. Okay, oh, it's like a cooldown. Okay, it has a cooldown. Okay, I can't see anything at the moment. Okay, I'm just gonna change. No! That was the stupidest death ever. I died from my own damn poison. Oh, that's so stupid. It wasn't even a funny death. I just died. Oh man. All right. Nice. Alright, but I'm not giving up though. I'm not giving up. Oh wait, you know what? We can actually bring the entire sea truck with us. And that means we can pick up the prawn suit. So do we have a plan to get back? Yeah. So the good thing is that we know the location of Mother Beeper. So we know where to go. Alright, but this is taking way longer than I had intended. And watch it, now, just because of that, there's gonna be like loads of Shadow Leviathans between us and them. Alright, but this time I'm just gonna go for the drill plan. That's supposing. I guess you better take your sea truck. Yeah, exactly. We're also running out of time. Like, I really should get going on towards the gate facility soon as well. let's just get back to the red crystal area. Let's kill one of them and runaway lizard. All right. Yeah. So let's just as quickly as we can just drill one to death and then let's go. I didn't even die to the Leviathan, man. I'm so disappointed. I probably should have just gone back into the prawn suit. I think I panicked and tried to like use a first aid kit there. That was not the right move. But yeah, the Shadow Leviathans don't seem to be outside. This is the second time I'm going through this biome. I'm yet to see one of them. Got him. He's a fast little booger. They are, or at least some are. Okay, we're going back to Mother Beeper. Hopefully I don't need to like build something or scavenge for something when we go to the actual alien gate. Oh, now I hear it. Okay, so we need to first and foremost we need to get to Mother Beeper and change his gear. You fit through here maybe? Yes. He saw a lady and ran to her. Oh boys, yeah. Do you have like the lady lizards in a different cage or? Okay. He definitely seems to be attacking my vehicles and not me. He's trying to like mate with my Sermipu. Hashtag priorities, right? I feel personally. Okay, I guess we're not doing that. Alright, I am defeated. I admit to it. Oh, we have a little guest. Hey, hey. She doesn't want to say hello. All right. So I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna leave, okay? Let's not talk about this, okay? That was most definitely a bug reported. I can't do that. Oh, I should have reported bug as I was looking at it. Is that how you spell Leviathan? Hopefully. Attacked prawn suit without a pilot in it. I guess that's gameplay. They aren't supposed to attack vehicles unless you're in them. Alright. Alright, now my puppy's gonna be a bit sad because my partner's gonna go get groceries. So I need to like keep a little watch on her. You might even hear her whining. So that was like the most anticlimactic fight against a Leviathan. But he was smart though. He was smart. First I killed myself with the gas. and the most annoying part of that is that he waited. Like the Leviathan waited for me to get close before he killed the prawn suit. He was like, I'm gonna kill the prawn suit. I'm gonna make you watch. This is what you get for like even considering to kill me. Alright. So I guess we're finishing this game without the prawn suit. And that was even, you know, I lost my first prawn suit the same way. Like right down here and due to the attack of a Shadow Leviathan. But we didn't see it last time. So I guess now we know exactly what happened. Hey Umbra, yeah. She's going. It's only you and me now. And I'm not even talking to you, I'm talking to stream. Should I name the truck Mother Beeper and the prawn suit Daughter Beeper so that Daughter Beeper can be popped out of the Mother Beeper? Yes. we have the entire like anatomy of the Beeper family. and yes, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, now I just want to get out of here. Here we see Mother Beeper carrying its young. Yes. Umbra? Vill du komma hit? Ja? Du var här? She's just looking at me. She doesn't really want to come. She wants mommy and not me. Give me a second. Some Leviathans? Wanna kill some Leviathans? Now you're biting my arm. Now you're biting my arm. Är det bättre? Doggo, yes, yes. Är det bättre? Okay, she does. I mean, look. I'm trying to be supportive. I'm trying to be sympathetic with your suffering, but you're just biting me. Interesting. The Shadow Leviathan is based off black knife fish, which I actually have at my workplace. Wait, really? She's gonna come back, I promise. Yeah, we really need to work on that part. Like at sometimes you do need to like leave your dog at least you know for an hour or two, right? And you don't want them to be like super sad whilst that happens. Maybe I should give her something to chew on. I don't know. She's gonna come back in less than an hour. It should be fine. And she has like enough water and food. Alright, so we're heading out of the Crystal Caves. Hanging my head in shame. And we're gonna go towards the portal now. Because I don't want to... I'm running out of time, so I don't wanna overstay my welcome here. The mince fish are an actual freshwater fish. The store I work at sells. Huh. Or the knife fish. Wait, are they like fish you have as pets, or can you actually eat them? So 1,000 meters in that direction, and let's not be sad over the death of Mother Beeper, the prawn suit. Okay. Maybe I should have killed this guy instead. I know that Mother Beeper would want us to continue on. You can look them up on Google. I'm not sure if they are edible. Fair enough. guess I can do that right now. The Chilistrate are mean. They are. And the first time I saw them, man, I got so scared. But now I'm kind of used to it. Alright, so if anyone wants to see like the origin of the Shadow Leviathan, here you go. Oh, give me a second. They are like worm-like. In a sense, but they are just shorter. They do seem to be more like of a pitfish more than anything. They are kind of cool though, not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Okay, so what will happen at the Phase Gate facility? So I am hoping, like this is just my hope, is that I will go with Alan to another planet. To like work on the cure or whatever. Or maybe I will even enter the network. That would be kind of cool. Lunchtime, alright. If you're gonna eat something delicious. That is not a peanut butter jelly sandwich. The fun thing about Chilistrate, once you kill them, they don't respawn until the game undergoes an update. Huh. Wait, so the Shadow Leviathans actually respawn then if you kill them? Is this thing on the surface? Let's see if I can go under the iceberg and up the other side. No. Or is it? Wait, where am I? I haven't seen the ending of this game, and I have watched a lot of gameplay. Alright, right, if you're gonna play this game yourself, you might want to like turn off the stream if you're afraid to get spoiled. But if you want to see the ending, well, now's the time. I'm not sure if there are multiple endings either. I'll just assume there's just the one. Yeah, I've never been here before, have I? Or have I? Have I been here? Snowman, what? Back from dinner. Welcome back, Lucius. I think I'm gonna stay. Oh, thank you so much. Lucius, if you're wondering what's happened with the Leviathan, don't worry about it. Everything went swimmingly. Everything went super good. Yeah, you have nothing to worry about. Yeah, this is a new area. So is there anything else I can find before I get to the actual gate? Follow the main Alans, you will see him soon. Right. Now I get like this door. Okay, so you can still explore a bit here. Fun fact, this area was the intro of the game in the original early access. Ah!
Researchers here were trying to find me.
Trying to find Alan, eh? I wonder if these are like paintings from the children of the developers or something. Oh, that's a cute cat.
Oh, potato.
Oh!
I miss that.
It's Sam's cat.
Couch walrus.
Hey Sam, you want to say hi to my kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi Oren, hi Svea.
Tell us what you're working on.
Oh, this is a personal project.
Looks more like biology than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
One thing at a time.
I know no one
I
is
can
on
get
my side
behind
with
this statement.
But what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your side. I'm on your side.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta, anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employee of the month right now.
I know. I wouldn't want you to risk more than you already have.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. What are you working on now? And what do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
Oh, right. So, that was Sam, kids? I'll turn this off now.
Motivational posters were banned from Xenoworks following a lengthy discussion at the annual company retreat 3 years ago. This poster is technically contraband.
Oh, what if I had a glass dome on my base? That would have looked awesome. Okay. I'm being lazy right now. Oh, water filtration machine! I've been wanting this as well. I'm not sure why I'm scanning it right now. Oh well. Yeah, here's a PD I missed. Or missed, I elected to not. Man, if I had a penguin with me. Oh, now I'm kind of annoyed with myself. Oh well.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these
really like
digital
music as well.
ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
That is basically what I did, like with Robin, like Robin being the successful.
She was what you call an.
Oh, but he didn't trust her. I
What did you think she would do to you?
She might have discovered the gateway to our home world. I thought it wiser not to take the chance.
But then at the same time, like, how would he know that I'm not Alteran? Well, I guess Robin is, you know, arriving much later than Altera. And maybe Alan didn't have a choice in the matter. Not to overhype or anything, this game has a much better ending than Sub 1. Can't wait to see your reaction either. Alright. I thought Sub 1 had a fairly... Like, the ending of Sub 1 was fairly simple. With, you know, you just going away with the rocket ship. But it was impactful. It felt good. And you think it's a little much. Alright. Scanner out. Here we go. Here we go, everyone. Here we go. I'm looking for things to scan. I'm not sure why, but I am. This ending is so extra. Oh, there is. There is. There I am. Thing one about Sub 1 and it can never be beaten is the fact that you get fined a very high price because you wasted materials.
Are
that
you
you do.
to leave, Alan?
Yes, there is much to do.
Can I help? Okay, so he's engaged. So he wants to go back to his home world, right? Can I follow? And is this a teleporter between planets?
Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there is no turning back.
Are you kidding? I can't pass up a chance to see where architects come from. Besides, I don't have another ride.
I do not know what we will find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace. Family.
I hope you are right. Please complete any business you still have on this planet. Join me on the other side when you are ready.
Basically already done with that. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna prepare. I have a certain item in my hands. Some of you know what this is, some of you don't. Depends on how long you've been watching the channel. But you will learn soon enough. Below zero. Whatever this planet is called. It's been a great ride. Smaller ride, like shorter and smaller in terms of game length and map size. But it's been good. It's been more Subnautica, and that's all I want. Subnautica is good. Subnautica is great. But now we set sights on alien planets, and who knows what we'll find. But we shall push the boundaries of humanity. Let's go. And of course, if you see someone hostile, stab. Looking for a fan, I hope you're right. I love how Alan went from cold, calculated hymen to an actual carrying creature with feeling and his own will. Why not both? Like, why not be... The way I see it, like, if you're part of a hive mind, you could sympathize so much more with other people in part of that network than without. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish for another, like, biome other than snow. Oh well.
Robin, you're just in time. The phase
Oh,
gate
okay,
is
we haven't
open.
even gone through the gates. Okay, stupid of me. I thought we were all in at the
phase
planet.
gate here this whole time.
Only for the last millennium. It will lead us home.
No wonder you hid yourself from Altera.
It was imperative to keep the homeworld safe, in hopes that the others survived.
Yeah.
Will you help me prepare the ship? The energy masts must be moved into place.
He's gonna leave without me, isn't he?
Well...
Oh, what's
This
happening
is
now? Wait, what do I do? Well, I can float now. I don't even have my vitals anymore. Wait, what do I do? Ah. I am transcending, okay? There we go. Okay, so I need to pick them up. Alright, got it. Imagine if you had this, like, tool set or whatever earlier on in the game. Woo! The whole point of being a highman is that
Very
everyone
good.
is connected to each other, so they
Return to me and I will initiate ship
can do what
assembly.
will statistically and objectively be best for the species' survival. It's all about being calculated and setting your own thoughts feeling aside, so a carrying highman is contradicting itself. But isn't that the same? You care for the hive, right, Lucius? You care for the survival and you know the progress of the hive, and the hive consists of individuals connected through the network, and you can and by you know by proxy or by extrapolation you do care about the individuals of the hive. Now he's back. If he backstabs you, you can just steal his arms. Oh yeah. Return arms.
Thank you. The masts are in place. The energy field is ready. There is no time to lose.
But of course, well, hive minds on Earth, you know, sacrifices drones and whatever for the queen. But in that case, hold that thought. Is that a spaceship? I think it is.
Join me, Robin.
Join me, Robin. Well, if you care for the survival of the hive, yes, but not on an emotional level. This discussion really boils down to what you define as caring. Fair enough. I mean, it also depends on what members are part of the hive mind. Like, if all your members are literally drones, like not even being able to feel or think for themselves, then yes, then they won't care, they won't feel. But this guy is obviously more intelligent than that, right? So he cares about his hive. Oh, it would be so cool if we can actually fly this.
I apologize. The levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies.
What if I died?
To your feet, but as you can see, I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Okay, see, that is how you control it.
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent. Are you ready to go?
That's why I'm here.
You could say that. Ready to leave the past behind.
Exactly.
Good. Please brace yourself, and then we will depart.
Because me and you are talking about the term care about, and I'm talking about the term caring. What do I do? I'm not sure if I know the difference, to be perfectly honest. Man, I'm trying to figure out... Oh, brace for launch. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got it.
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
Please. I don't want it to cut to black. Let me see the planet. Oh, it's gone! Has it been blown up? Well, what's
What will
happening?
we find when we get there?
Oh no, okay, we're still not there. Damn it!
Lost of my kind.
I always thought that we're there.
Souls dimming.
Was it because some of the PDAs you didn't read? You didn't get to hear the heartfelt message from Sam. Oh, did I miss a PDA? And now we have to be inside their atmosphere. It's raining. Yeah, we see the structures. Yeah, this is reminiscent of the architecture.
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever awaits.
Is that it? The devs are already talking about the third Subnautica. Yeah, that ending really sets up a third Subnautica, right? You continue on with Robin and Alan, or someone else on this alien planet, and try to figure out what happened to the architects. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else, we done it. We defeated, or beat, or completed Subnautica Below Zero. This was a really good game. I liked it a lot. And the ending is way different to the ending of the first one. The first one is basically you just come home and try to survive. This ending is really foreshadowing like something else, right? They never really told us about anything. Yeah, it's such a cliffhanger, exactly. Yeah, they left us on a cliffhanger, absolutely. But, care about means it is of importance towards oneself. Caring, on the other hand, means that you have a bond with something or someone that makes one want to do the best for the other, ignoring oneself. The ending was a bit OTT. What does that stand for, OTT? I'm not sure I agree with you. Over the top, I see. I understand why you would feel that. This music is really good, by the way. I must say I wasn't filled with like pride as I was when I completed the first game. But this I do feel that this ending is a bit more intriguing though, because there's more to it. It's not like you just escape and get home to Earth. Like there's something more behind the scenes. But I understand your sentiments. I mean, like the lore of the Subnautica universe is really expanding here, and to like very new levels with like magic, almost magic using architects. It's just that the technology is so good. Yeah, that's why I said the ending is a little bit extra. I feel the ending was just enough in terms of being over the top. I'm not sure if I don't think I have a favorite ending like between the first one and this one. Special thank YouTubers and streamers. Can I be there? YouTubers and streamers everywhere. That's us. That's us. It's really the giving the arm to Robin. That was a little bit cheesy to me. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, there we go. I will say though, I enjoyed this game. I really did. And apparently I missed a bit of the story there with Sam. And that's a shame. That's a shame. But they still had like their core Subnautica experience, and that is what I really like. Like you're entering an alien world, you're not really sure what to find, and then you're just exploring around. You have no, and whenever you like find something on accident, that's really fun, really cool. I guess they didn't really like evolve the formula, but maybe that's not necessary. Like maybe the Subnautica formula can be what it is, right? And that's good. That's fine. He could have just fixed those himself. He very much could. I guess that's just the developers flexing there a bit towards the end. But I still really like the fact that there's something that, like, the Subnautica world still have a story to tell, right? And that story will take place at the Architect's homeworld. And it's not like they've just haphazardly added the Architect to the lore, because they have been around ever since the first one. So it's not like an arbitrary alien race that's just all powerful. We're like they've been around. I like it. You can still play from the last save when you're bored. That is true. But I think I'm done with Subnautica Below Zero, at least for now. It's been good. I have to go help my sister with something. So goodbye, everyone. I hope everyone have a great day, night, depending on where you live. Yes, and the same back to you and your sister, I guess, Bryce. Little observation from planet 45-46b point of view. Both Altera and the Architects are the same. Smart alien creature researching the planet and accidentally fucking it up. Yes. To the Kara. Yes. At the end, both only have almost no survivors on the planet itself, and both need to get home and amend for what they've done. I wonder what happens to Sam's kids. Did Sam have kids? She had a cat called Potato or whatever. Did she have kids? I know that her co-worker had kids that Sam said hello to. Maybe that's also something I missed. Like I must admit, like, I've not like read the PDAs. I've only listened to them, and I guess that's a bit lazy on my part. But I do feel I got the gist of the story nonetheless. If I had to pick a favorite game, I must give it to the original though, because the map is bigger. It's also like the first time you play a Subnautica, you have no idea what to expect, right? Like the surprise element is lost in Below Zero, and of course there's nothing wrong. Like the developers can't surprise us again unless they like mess up the formula, as I said. But that could also alienate a part of the fan base, so maybe that's not something they want to do either. So I sympathize with the developers on that end. But the world is very, very grey, like very white and grey, and that makes sense because we're on one of the poles. But I do like the first game was so colorful and so nice to look at. And again, the first one was a bit more grand and longer and whatever. But again, it's still more Subnautica. I mean, it's still the experience we know and love. Like, at least those of us who likes the original Subnautica. We're getting more Subnautica and Below Zero. So I have nothing to be mad about. Like, this is a Subnautica game, damn it, and that's good. That's what I want. So yeah, I'm excited for the third one. I'm hoping they're changing the formula a bit. It could be that you have like a spaceship instead of a submarine, given that we now have like alien technology, right? I don't think Sam had kids. Her whole point was that she had no relations, so that she could have love interest at work. Aha. Yeah, it said those drawings were made from her kids. Or wait, they weren't her kids. Yeah, the drawings could have been made by her co-worker that brought the kids to work. My main complaint about the game, too little variety in biomes. I agree. Yeah, in terms of like just aesthetics, I will say that this game is a step down. But that's fine. That's fine. It's, you know, it's just aesthetics, right? It's not gameplay. And the map was a lot smaller. Yeah, that too. Oh, I didn't actually visit the void this time around. Oh, it is what it is. But listen, y'all. I'm so happy that you joined me for this journey. It was great. So Dragonheart, Lucius, and Woodchipper, I know that you have helped me out a lot with, you know, hints and whatnot. So a special thanks to you, but a special thanks to each and every one of you as well that have been, you know, just watching and joining me for this journey. It's been awesome. The smaller map doesn't hurt too much. That's one issue with the first. Too much brainless traveling. This one cut that problem down, but half the areas look the same. But the larger map also means like a larger amount of variety. So I guess it's you win some, you lose some again. But also a larger map also incentivizes building more bases, because I've only built the one base in this game and I didn't really struggle with it. In the first one I actually felt motivated building more bases, given that it was nice to have like a forward operation base basically. And a larger map doesn't mean larger variety per se. Oh, that is true. That is very true. I mean, you can look at like Ubisoft open world games, super large, and at least in my case, I'm sorry that I'm just talking Ubisoft, but I have problems with their way of doing open world, and I feel that those games are super empty. I'm looking to start streaming soon. Maybe not today, because I'm still trying to figure out, but it will happen. Yes, and I will remember to toss you a follow there, Dragonheart. But speaking of streaming, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be streaming Subnautica Below Zero for, well, I guess obvious reasons. We're done, right? We're done. So let's have a little talk about what's going on behind the scenes. How I choose video games to play. Because on this, no Void Leviathan then. Yeah, I guess so. Because on this channel I have a little process when I choose games. This is my Discord. First and foremost. So, you can enter this Discord by clicking that link. If you haven't already, it's completely optional. Here we have a list. A long ass list. It's not even that long. It has been longer, but I sometimes I do like clear up this list. Here's a bunch of games that people can vote on to see me play. If you guys want, of course. If you guys want. So just click on one of these reactions and don't forget to add Absol. Oh yeah, of course. Absol's end of the guide. Here we have Lucius giving me another suggestion, and I'll just add it. So this is how this works. People can give suggestions, and I will add it to the list, and people can vote on them later. Of course, now we need to vote on a game to play tomorrow. So like the time interval for voting is fairly short. So there's that. But I guess we can just go through these options to see what we have. I'm also gonna add one more option of my own. As a bit of a homage to Power Wash Simulator. Let's go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had it written down right here. Yeah, homage. Oh crap, homage to Velo here. Power Wash Simulator. Can you even can you beat this game? Like, does this game even have an endpoint? But if you want Power Wash Simulator, then just click this button right here. We all know what I will vote. Can this vote be Lucius? Yes, it can. I will send you pictures of my lizard. Absolutely. Sometimes we do have a pet chat in Discord, so that is absolutely welcome. But yeah, let's go through them real quick. Option 1. How do you know that votes was me? I hovered over your vote like that. Might see if Lucius reacted with thumbs up. But also, it was your game, so there you go. We start off with the Minecraft multiplayer. And I have played Minecraft before, so this is not gonna be a first. Oh, also, I use the old notation, I guess, for first playthroughs here. But I played Minecraft before. It's not gonna be my first time. But the fact that we're playing Minecraft multiplayer, that would be like the interesting part of this playthrough. The thing I'm a bit concerned about. Twitch doesn't like that old notation. I know. I'm back. Welcome back, Velo. We just finished Subnautica. And Velo, I got you covered, man. I got you covered. Or rather, Jakubim got you covered because he reminded me. Power Wash Simulator is on the list, alright? But yeah, like playing Minecraft multiplayer, that's very interesting, right? Where do I send the pet picture to? Yellow chat. Yeah. Yellow chat is fine. The problem is, like, where's the end state? Like, what do we want to achieve together as a community as we're playing Minecraft multiplayer together? Also, we need to like figure out how to like set up the multiplayer server and whatnot, because I've never done that before. And Valheim is like on the same wavelength. It's like a survival sort of game that you can play together. You mine, you craft weapons. But the thing I really like about Valheim is that you have a very concrete goal. There are 5 bosses in the world, and you want to find them and you want to kill them. And I have played a bit of Valheim is still in early access, though. That is true. I have played this a bit, though, even though it's in early access. That's a fair point. It is. And I have played that multiplayer, and I know that I had so much fun the first time I played this game. We played till like 6 AM in the morning, like me and my friends, just mining and exploring and what have you. And I have never ever killed all 5 bosses in this game. So that is why I put it as semi-blind. I think I killed 2 or 3, I forgot. So I'm gonna do something that I've never done before. I'm gonna add like a new thing here. I'm gonna add this. This symbol means that I have voted for this game. Or at least that yeah, if I had the ability to vote, this is what I would vote for at the very least. Which is the only reason why I haven't suggested Pray for the God yet. Pray for the God. That's also, like, it rings a bell, Lucius, but I can't really place it. And there, I sent you one of my old. His name is Oakley. Alright, let's have a look at Oakley. Oh! This is the same breed of lizards that my cousin had way back when, like super long. Yeah, super long ago. So I've seen one of these in real life. Of course, not this one in particular, but there you go. He looks a bit mad. Like, damn it, Dragon! Why are you taking a picture of me? Donuts is still tied for the lead. I might have to make donuts. Oh yes. Yeah, we do have. Here we go. The Romanian cheese donuts, a cooking stream. I will say though, it wasn't that long ago since I did a cooking stream, so I'm not overly excited about doing this again. Sure, I will probably make this at some point, but maybe not tomorrow. All right. Here we have Priest basically Shadow of the Colossus in snow. I'm not playing Shadow of the Colossus either. Here we have Stalker Call of Pripyat, I think. So here's a little like funny tidbit about Stalker and this channel. So I have a YouTube channel, right? Or 2 rather. My main YouTube channel and a VOD channel. And on the VOD channel, I have a video with over 1,000 views. And for me, that's huge. Like, I am a nobody content creator. Like, I'm a nobody, right? So having a video with over 1,000 views is enormous. And that video is the first episode of the first Stalker game. Okay, what the hell is it called? Shadow of Chernobyl, there we go. You aren't nobody to us, Jakub, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I do recognize your support and your love, like in chat. Don't think I don't notice, Jakub. And that white powder isn't what it seems like. It's calcium powder. Is that something that like lizards need to like leak or something? But given that the Stalker video did so well on YouTube, I'm a bit. Okay, I've been wanting to play Stalker ever since the first game, because this first Stalker game is good. It's really good. The world building in Stalker, or the world in general, is just really intriguing, and I want to experience more. And we have another suggestion. Let's see. Outward. Okay. Yes, I remember that Vela wanted to play Outward co-op. Maybe with Dotus? Question mark. And this is also a blind playthrough. So Outward is a RPG. I've not played it myself, but I have, you know, been keeping eyes out for this game. I promise I don't feed him drugs. That's good to hear. But yeah, I want to play Stalker, and maybe we will get some guys from the YouTube community to join us for this playthrough. That would be kind of cool, because Stalker is a good game. I'm so intrigued to see what more the world has to offer. However, this is the third game in this series. I want to play the second one, so I'm not gonna vote for this one. I'm gonna add the second one as a suggestion and vote for that one myself. Dark Souls 3. I'm just gonna do this right now. I'm gonna add my seal of approval. Dark Souls. The Souls games are so good. Like, even the second game, that's considered to be a bit worse, I guess, than the other ones, is still very good. I mean, I lost my mind basically when I played when I played Dark Souls 2, but it was still such a good game, and I have such a good time playing Dark Souls. So I absolutely am down to play Dark Souls 3. I mean, this is just. Though you wanted a short one, Dark Souls 3 is definitely not something short. That is true. That is true. Yeah, you're right on that part, Lucius. I want something short, and Dark Souls 3 is definitely not that. But at least I want to get through the message that I love the Souls games. I would love to play Dark Souls, and also we have this like tradition that I'm getting punished whenever I die in these games, and that is actually giving me a great workout. So I would love to play Dark Souls again. Here we have the game that I think is gonna win. Alright, of course, no matter how many votes a single game has, I am the one who's making the final decision. And I'm leaning towards this one right now. And that is a second Morrowind playthrough. For those who doesn't know, the third game in the Elder Scrolls series is Morrowind. Like, most people are probably familiar with Skyrim. Some with Oblivion, and less with Morrowind, and less with the first two games. I have others, but I don't want to blow up your general chat with pet pics. Alright. Have you posted more pictures? Oh, here we go. What are these called? I've seen these before. I forgot the name of the breed. Spooky. Oh, gecko, is that what they're called? Look at all these puppies. Oh yeah, also, one part. Velocidotes sometimes has issues like distinguishing between puppies and other creatures. So whenever Estote is posting a picture of his puppy, be careful. Alright, be careful. I'll just say that. Morrowind, Realm of the Rightful Rulers of Vardenfell, Cliff Racers. Are the... Oh, right. Okay, I thought you were mentioning a mod right there, Velo. That's my leopard gecko. I guess I said more than. Yeah, do so. Oh wait, was that you, Lucius? Oh yeah, that was you. Oh shit, I thought that was Dragonheart. Holy crap. Oh look, he's posting even. Right. But yeah, I played Morrowind before. It's a really good game. Morrowind was actually the first game I ever streamed on Twitch. So this would be a second playthrough. However, the reason why this is going to be a shorter one is because we're just doing the main story, and if I die, I die, right? It's permadeath. I'm not allowed to reload on an old save. So if I die in like episode 2 or 3, like that's it, I'm dead. So I don't think this is going to be a long stream or a long playthrough. And I really want to do this challenge. Like, there's a lot of like restrictions in place, and I think that those restrictions is going to make the game way more interesting. And here we have Morrowind multiplayer. I guess this is a mod. I have no idea how this mod works. And Morrowind was not built for multiplayer. I mean, this could be fun. But I'm a bit cautious. Binding of Isaac. This is one of the real question. If we go back tomorrow, do we wipe the slate clean, or is agreement still on? I sent another. Oh yeah, that's the one we saw. Multiplayer mod was in. Okay, so you have played multiplayer mod Morrowind. I'm a bit cautious about Morrowind multiplayer, to be perfectly honest. I'm not gonna give it my seal of approval just yet, but if it has enough votes, then maybe. The good thing about Morrowind multiplayer is that it's probably not gonna be a long playthrough either. Binding of Isaac. Now this is a game I played fairly recently, and it's annoying. An annoying part about roguelites is that they tend to not have a very concrete endpoint. Like you can play like multiple runs of roguelites over and over and over again, and you never really know when you're done, right? It's a really good game though. It's a very good roguelite. It's just that I don't think the genre is for me. But I had fun playing, but I get so annoyed whenever I have to like start a new run. Like whenever I have a good run going, I defeat the last boss, and then I need to start over from scratch. Like that's the essence of a roguelike. And I don't like that part. Like I want to keep building on my character, but you can't. And that's a very annoying part. Plus, the theme is unique and a bit gross. Yeah, the mod made me forgot the Muppet. Really, they're different. Wait, no, that's a different one. That's my female. Oh, so it's a female of the same breed then. Is there a way to like distinguish between them? Because I sure can't. I sure can't. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I have no idea. You know what? I'm gonna give this my seal of approval. Here we go. And the reason why is that I have no idea, literally no idea what to expect from this title. This is some sort of visual novel thing. I've never played a visual novel. I played a demo of a visual novel once, but I've never played a visual novel like through and through. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is the latest Assassin's Creed game. Most of you guys probably know about it. It's an Ubisoft open world game, so I immediately am a bit cautious. I'll send the others later. All right. I've not played any Assassin's Creed game though. So if I would want to play Assassin's Creed, I think I would want to start from the first. But I guess they're not connected in terms of story, or maybe they are. I have no idea. But yeah, here we have Assassin's Creed. There's an entire 2 things on the list I definitely do not want to see. Okay, please let me. Please shout if you want. Black Flag is the best Assassin's Creed. The other can burn. All right. Yeah, people have been saying that. Like many people, not only you. That Black Flag is a good Assassin's Creed. Again, I've not played any Assassin's Creed, so I can't really comment on it. But it's here. Cooking stream. Romanian cheese donut. To be fair, whenever I do in my next cooking stream, I do want to make a dessert. So Romanian cheese donut seems to be a very, very good recipe to follow. However, I did a cooking stream fairly recently, so I don't want to do one right now. Upslope, End of the Gods. Here's the thing, I have no idea what to expect from this game. So I have no idea if I should give this my seal of approval or not. So this is one of Lucius' favorite games. I guess I will give it my seal of approval. Again, with the same reasoning as the Doki Doki Literature Club. I have no idea what to expect. Could be good, could be bad, I have no idea. I do not want to see AC Valhalla, and I also don't want to see a power washing simulator. Just don't add too much mayo to the donuts. It will be better than the smörgåstårta. Yeah. Yeah, the smörgåstårta was something, let's say. Of course, we also have Power Wash Simulator. This is a game we added today. I don't get it. I don't get a game like this, so I'm not gonna give it my seal of approval. And Outward, maybe with daughters, this is gonna get my seal of approval. I do really like RPGs. Mirror's Edge is really good. All right, I'll add it. I have played all Mirror's Edge. I really like the Mirror's Edge series too. Yeah, I even played Catalyst actually. You know what? I really like first-person like parkour games. I don't know why, but I do. There's another game called Ghost Runner that came out fairly recently. That game is awesome. Really good game. But there we have them. Also, let me add my own. Stalker. Clear skies. This is gonna get my seal of approval because I really want to like continue on this Stalker series. The sad thing about Stalker and you know Ark. Oh yeah, Ark. We should absolutely add Ark. Option 16. Ark. Blind. I don't know much about Ark, so I don't know what to add to this entry aside from this. But the other thing about Stalker is that it's a fairly niche game. So it's not that popular. Ark would be fun to start with a lot of jump scares. Oh, there are jump scares in Ark. I had no idea. But there we have it. These are the games on the list. I'm not gonna clear the list when I choose the second game to play tomorrow. Ooh, Valheim went up to 5. Interesting. However, I will say, as I said before, it's leaning heavily towards a Morrowind challenge because it's a fairly short playthrough. And the reason why also I want a shorter playthrough is that I'm not gonna be able to jump scares, as in Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. Now, what is that game? Because there's dinos and stuff and a lot of building if you like building. I do like building. I tend to not like lean so heavily into building whenever it's available in games. Like I spend more time building during this playthrough than I think I spend in any other playthrough I've ever done. But the reason why I want a shorter playthrough is because, one, I'm not gonna be able to stream this Thursday or Friday because I'm gonna be moving away from. Does Ark have a clear endpoint, by the way? No clue. No clue whatsoever. If we play Ark at some point, but then we need to like figure it out. But yeah, I need to move. I'm gonna move away for a bit. But that also means I'm not gonna be able to stream next week. So I'm not gonna be able to stream Thursday, Friday, or the entirety of next week. And even after I'm back, there's gonna be something's gonna happen that's gonna affect the stream schedule significantly. I'm not gonna say what it is just yet because the details aren't really there yet. But we'll get to that point. So basically, I want a shorter playthrough because I want to make sure that I'm able to finish it, like go through with it to the very end. If I play a longer game, such as Dark Souls, I won't be sure, at least not now, if I'm able to finish it on stream. And it would be such a shame to like start a playthrough and not see it through to the end. So that's basically my reasoning for now. But there you have it. Ark has a story, but the story isn't as direct with a storyline. Fair enough. But that's okay. I mean, I guess Ark is supposed to be more of like a survival-esque game, right? So in theory, it doesn't really need a story per se. I'll be seeing my Ark later, so y'all can see it maybe at all. But my base is pretty OP. Okay, so you've been playing Ark for a while then. Okay, if you want a game for one day. Okay, here we have Dead Synchronity, Tomorrow Comes Today, Is Pretty Neat, and Into a Dream Has a Week. Could you, Lucius, could you possibly add those into the game suggestion list so I can like copy paste them? Ark is more survival. It's super fun. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm gonna toss you a follow at Dragonheart, and if I'm around when you stream, I'll tune in. Hopefully, if I remember. Oh, here we go. Right. Yeah, I'll add these two. Oh, this. Tomorrow comes today. I thought it was like released today. Yeah, I'll add these to the list as well. But there you have it. I'm gonna add these two to the list, and here you have the list. So just enter the Discord and click on one of these options. I guess I can send the Discord link one more time, and you will vote on something. I'm leaning towards Morrowind Challenge, but if any of these suggestions will have enough votes, my opinion might be swayed, right? But there we have it. So again, thank you everyone for joining me for this Subnautica playthrough. It's been great, it's been good, and I yoinked in one more suggest. Okay, the last suggest is Figment. Well, I think this has been suggested before. So I want to thank you once again for joining me for this journey. It's been awesome, it's been great. More Subnautica is never wrong. And I'm excited to see where we go from here. So with that being said, I'm gonna stream tomorrow a mystery game starting at 4 p.m. Central European Summer Time. That is 4 p.m. Central European Summer Time, and if you toss a follow, you'll get a notification when I go live. If you don't want to join me for games that aren't Subnautica, I again want to thank you, at least for the memories we have shared during this playthrough. But if you want to join me for another playthrough, then you're very much welcome. Yes, it has been suggested before by me. Oh, I see. Once again, great stream, wonderful and energetic stream as always. I do my best. I do my best. Thank you so much for the kind words. So wherever you are in the world, hopefully you had big morning, nighttime, afternoon, tea time, or whatever. The stream is 10 a.m. Eastern US time. Oh, there you go. Thank you so much, Bello, for doing that conversion. But hopefully you had a great time during this playthrough of Subnautica Below Zero, and hopefully we will have a great time going forward. But until then, until tomorrow, be good everyone, and I will see you around.